Hey, everybody, come on in the room, child. Come on in the room. We've got a lot to discuss, y'all. Are y'all ready to be up all night? Are y'all ready to be up all night? I'm ready to be up all night. We've got a lot to discuss. I have been running around here getting tea, okay? And I have some good tea. I was like, thank you, Miss Claudia, baby, my boo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyways, we have a lot of tea. This particular video, I'm going to be talking about, thank God, because I didn't want to talk about 5A. I'm so sick of talking about that. If anybody to each his own, but really there's nothing to talk about. We already know what is going. We know what's up. It is what it is. Hey, Glock. I may need you, Glock. Hey, Nina. Hey, Tropical. ZX and 5A deserve each other. They both are trash. Ciao. Hey, Chakra King. How you doing, baby? Hey, Laurie. Hey, Michelle's daughter. Hey, Life's Journey. Hey, Soap Up, my baby Soapy. Hey, Tropical. Who else? Hey, everybody. Come on in the room. Tropical, my Soapy. Who else, child? Yes, honey. Blue Rain. Hey, Blue Rain. Hey, Shady. Hey, Michelle's daughter. Child. Life Journey. Hey, Boo. Love and Light. Hey, baby. Hey, Trina. Now, y'all, okay. Now, I was trying to find out what was going on with ZX because, like I said, I was running around doing the most. Hey, Trina. But I did hear them get into, pretty much into it because ZX wants her to have his opinion, of course, like everybody else. His opinion is the right way and nobody else is correct. That's what he stands for. Hey, T. So I'm just like, oh, child, it's a lot going on, Cola. Hey, baby. So I'm like, really? So yeah. So I'm like, what happened? So come to find out, ZX blocks Kimmie. I didn't even know that. I was like, oh, child. So I was over on Nikki's page, okay, and Nikki and them were talking about it, and I'm like, what? I could not believe he unmodded Kimmie. He deleted her comment and unmodded her. Now, as far as physically blocking her, did he actually physically block her out of the chat, y'all? Hey, Shells. I was like, what? Hey, right to be told. I'm like, well, what happened? Now, some people said that he physically blocked her out of the chat. Then somebody else said he deleted the comment and then unmodded her. Okay. Now, it was just a matter of time. We all said it. Now, I think it went, remember when I said I didn't think, but I think what I said, though, I didn't think it would last before New Year's, but it did. Remember, I didn't think they would last before New Year's, but apparently they did. Okay. So they proved me wrong, but I knew it was short lived. See what I'm saying? And actually, the first time she came against him, it was short lived. The first time she tried to have her opinion, it was short lived because we know how it is. We know completely how it is. We know how he works. He sits over there talking about people all day and all this, and especially with this hemophobia thing, he loves talking about that. And I'm just like, what is really happening? Okay. Now, first of all, I want to say this. Those that were on my panel last night, MissPink.com is a bomb, baby. Let me tell you, she sent me $50 today. Shout out to Pink. Thank you for sending me $50. Pink went through with what she said, baby. She was not playing. Goosey, Pink wasn't playing, baby. She sent me $50 today. Okay, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, baby. Now, Ronnie Q, it was a lot going on. I was watching. I was in the bushes and everything else, okay? I was like, oh my goodness. Now it's just crazy as hell. Okay, people have lost. I don't know. Grown Folks TV can't get along with anybody. He really can't. Okay, he can't get along with nobody. He cannot compromise. He's like that kid that was just raised. He raised himself like a wild animal. He raised himself. And he latches on to these women to get things done. I wonder who's going to be flagging for him now, because Kimmie was his flagging buddy. Kimmie knew how to flag these channels down, playing his content. Who is he going to get to flag him now that knows how to flag? To flag everybody. Who? That's what I want to know. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I just don't understand. It's weird. It makes no sense, honey. I'm like, what is happening? Oh, that's why he's over there with Dubby. Oh, he's trying to, let me tell you, after he talked all that mess about Chucky, he was up under there, over there, like up under Chucky. I'm like, wait a minute. What? He's over. He talked all this mess about Chucky, but then ZX I hear was over there at Chucky's, and it was him. It was not a troll because what is her name? I can't think of her name. Butterfly was saying that she's a mod over there, and you know how you can check now. Well, he didn't know that you can check now. A lot of people don't know you can check and see if that's the right person. He did not know that, so he got popped. She saw it was the right person. He was over there under the Queen's Court channel. Talking about that she had gave that ZX gave her the channel, but it was actually him that was on there. I'm like, what? Child, when I tell y'all, I said, oh no. Kimmie was his only toehold in the beef sector. Exactly. Now he needs a new plan. He has none. He has none. No one is over there supporting him, but I guess Raw Honesty and Raw, I was really disappointed at you, Raw. Raw, I was really disappointed at you because to support that man, that horrible, evil man, Raw, and I love me some Raw, but Raw, I was like, why? Now I can see you, giving Kimmie a chance or whatever, because, I understand that Kimmie's been tossed out, whatever, but Kimmie's done a lot of F-ish too. But, I can see her. Now, Dory, I don't know. It's going to be some problems with Dory and Kimmie. I can see that already. But I can see Raw and Kimmie, collaborating. I really can. But I hope that you're still not over there with that man, Raw, because that man is horrible. You don't need that. Hey, lovely. Yeah, I noticed Debbie has gotten acquainted with him again. She talks so bad to Nikki because of her dealings with ZX. Make it make sense. I don't know, baby. It's just, it's a mess. It really is a whole mess. But the thing is, Debbie, don't let him, Debbie, get you on outs with everybody in the B sector. Because that's what he wants to do. He's going to, because you stood up against Nikki. Okay. And he likes that. He likes that. So he's going to be attracted to that. So don't think that he's pulling you into all of that, because you're going to be the same, like he was saying before, a B, a H, and everything else. And he's going to convince you to fall out with everybody else. So hopefully she won't. I don't know. Hey, Sour Patch. I'm pretty sure they did. Now, ZX came out apparently, and they were saying that he was saying that he's going to release recordings. And I'm like, of course. That's his MO. That's what he always does. That's what he always does. So I don't understand. And of course, he did some videos that were deleted. If anybody has those videos that ZX did that was deleted, please send them to me. I made a mistake. Mega Mortis, if you have those videos, Mega Mortis, please send them to me, babe. Because I was trying to type in the chat over there, and I think I typed that I said I send the videos or whatever. And I'm like, no, I didn't. But I was trying to type if you had the videos to send them to me, babe. So send them to Tracy, TREECEY 2019 2547 at gmail.com. Tracy, TREECEY 25, or I'm sorry, Tracy, TREECEY 2019 2547 at gmail.com. Thank you, babe. Yes, because I need those, because I'm like, ooh, child. Hey, Demare, how you doing, baby? Hey, Dream. Tracy, you didn't get to see Kimmie on Raw tonight? No, Raw won't be going back over to ZX, I'm sure. Good, Dream. Good. I'm happy she won't, because that didn't make a good connection. Now, we all know there's a lot of delusionalists going around YouTube. Okay, it's a lot of delusions going around. Now, I was listening the other day, and Lord, and I had to unsubscribe from every channel that Deirdre had. She was on that panel, I forgot to tell y'all the other day, just lined up like she was a victim of Five Babes. I'm like, girl, you was coming for me on behalf of Five Babe. Then all of a sudden, after she was coming for me, they fell out. She unmodded you because you were doing too much. You were crazy. She keeps acting like she walked away. You did not walk away from Five Babe. You got kicked out. You got unmodded and kicked out. Period. Are you okay? Just the same with ZX. He'll let you back over there, Deirdre. Run back over there with him now. He's desperate. He has nobody. He needs you. But he kicked you away too, to the curb. We all seen it. But yet you still keep saying you walked away. You didn't walk away from no damn body. Nobody. She's nuts. I'm like, what is she talking about? So I'm sitting there listening to this chick, trying to respect whoever's panel it was. I forgot who it was. And I'm like, you're a fool. You didn't walk away from anybody. You got dumped twice. And you run around YouTube getting dumped. Hey, Cheryl, it's ridiculous. Hey, Prayed Up. Hey, Sarah Vaughn. Hey, Linda. It's ridiculous. I'm like, girl, you got dumped. That's all it was to it. You didn't walk away from Five Babe. She dumped you for being insane. And then you went crazy like you doing on me and everybody else, doing all these stupid videos with our names and pictures and all this other stuff up. But go ahead, because I'm not going to see it. Because like I said, I don't even watch. I'm not even subscribed. There's nothing that attracts me to her or anything. Nothing. So I'm like, really, what are you really saying? It makes no sense, child. It makes no sense whatsoever. I'm just like, what is she doing? She's over there doing the most, trying to pretend like she was a victim of Five Babes, and that's why she's doing some type of series. No, you're doing a series because you were rejected, and you're mad at anybody that rejects you, whether it be a man, a woman, a cat, a dog, a horse, a fish. You're just mad at the world. But it is what it is. So does anybody know what else happened? I'm going to drop the link. This is going to be a live that's kind of like PG-13. Okay. We don't need to get all deep into everything, as far as the cussing or whatever, but it slips out. I get it. Because they do allow some of it. Let's see. Kimmie said if he released her recording, she will put the law on ZX. Child, Kimmie, let me tell you something. Kimmie's not putting the law on nobody. Kimmie has yet to put the law on anybody else she's threatened before. Kimmie is afraid of the law. So Kimmie needs to stop lying. Kimmie, you have been on the phone with ZX numerous times. We told you already about how he was. You are no victim. So please, y'all, don't nobody come telling me, well, Kimmie, poor Kimmie. No, Kimmie knew. Kimmie knew damn well. Kimmie knew what she was dealing with. We all told Kimmie. Kimmie's street smart. She knows good and damn well what the hell she's been doing in these streets. Trust me. So I don't know why the hell she's being so damn mad. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I really don't, Laurie. I don't know. Hey, Key. So I don't know where that's coming from, because she knew good and goddamn well how this man was. He was an idiot from the beginning. He was one way, his way or no way. It was what it was. And, I don't feel no sympathy. She's getting everything that she deserves and then some. And he looks like a freaking idiot because he's going through his whole crew, like just running through them like water. I'm like, is he okay? Kimmie and her fake court cases. Only law Kimmie knows are the ones that come after her. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She ain't got no court cases. She pretended like she couldn't talk because, okay, first she was trying to pretend like she couldn't talk because she was a Mason. Okay, girl, please. When she went over to Jay Wilson's, that's why she asked him in the chat, was he a Mason? Okay. Then she couldn't do that. Then she was like, well, it's under lawsuit, so she can't talk. Yeah, you can talk. You just didn't want to talk. You didn't have nothing to say because you couldn't manipulate it. But now that we see your manipulation, it's up to whoever wants to deal with her. But she's so stupid. You've donated all this damn time, all of this time to this man's channel. I've told you before, you donated all this time to this man's channel. You were so happy you got memberships. For what? He wasn't giving you any damn money. Were you thinking that he was going to give you some money? Were you thinking he was going to give you some money? No, he was not. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Trina. So I'm like, hey, Princess X. So I'm like, really, make it make sense. I really don't even think she trusted him, Laurie. I really don't think she trusted him because, she has to be stupid to not trust him. You know what I'm saying? Stupid. And I'm going to say this, whoever's sending me information, trying to tell me what to tell Cookie, I'm not telling Cookie anything. Cookie knows what she's doing. She knows who she has around her. Don't play me. I know who you are. Stop playing me. Okay. Under an anonymous email. Stop playing me because I don't know what you're trying to do, but it ain't going to work, baby. Okay. It ain't going to work, boo. So I'm just letting you know. Hey, Miss Young Sniper. Hey, Manny. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. I'm like, what the hell are you sending me information on people for? Do you have a receipt of something to show that somebody is manipulating, conniving, or whatever you're trying to say? I need a receipt. If you're telling me that someone is not good for so-and-so and so-and-so because they're two-faced or doing this or that, I need a receipt. Don't call me with nothing telling me anything about anybody without a receipt. That's crazy. Where can I find this information to get you to say, to even think to send me some mess saying, tell so-and-so about so-and-so and so-and-so? No, I don't operate like that. Save your time because I'm not going. I need you to tell me exactly what you're trying to say. because Tracy was not born yesterday. I need some receipts. They try to use these inboxes and emails to try and get people. And I'm like, what? Exactly. Thank you, Princess X. I'm like, I'm not even going. I was like, really? I was like, let me just nip this in the butt right now. Stop playing in my inboxes, okay, with that mess about Cookie. I like Cookie. Cookie ain't never did a damn thing to me. Cookie knows who's for her and who's against her. Again, if you have a receipt against anybody that you're claiming is not good for her or doesn't have her best interest at heart, okay, then I want you to send me proof. Period. It's ridiculous. I'm just like, oh my God, like, get a clue. It seemed like they the one that's so damn pressed. It's ridiculous, child. And I know it's an anonymous, it's just an anonymous email. I know it already. I'm like, child, stop, okay? Just stop. Stop with the sending stuff. It ain't gonna prevent nobody. I know you may not like a person because you see them in our chats or whatever, but I'm not throwing nobody away based on something that somebody has said. Can't nobody warn me about nobody. Why? Because I listen to my own intuition and I have my own mind. So unless somebody does something to me, I'm fine with people. Hey Bashful, how you doing, babes? Unless somebody does something to me, I'm fine. I don't discard people just on the strength of what somebody else say. That's dumb. Kimmie should have started her own channel from the get-go. I don't know what she's so afraid of. See, if she would have started her channel right when that happened, she had everybody's sympathy pretty much before. If she would have started her own channel, then it would have been successful. I don't even know how it's going to be now because she's so scared she don't want to start her own channel. It doesn't make any sense, y'all. But she deserves all of this work that she's getting. She deserves it all because she just needs to, it's ridiculous. She just needs to realize that, I mean, did you really, I know you had nowhere else to go, but child, please start your own. Why would you not want to start your own? You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand it. It's really weird. She has all these projects she's working on, all these good view, good ideas and stuff like that. Why don't she start her own channel? It's crazy. Why don't she start her own channel and call it The Real People's Court or something like that? Just to get back at them. Do something different. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. It's just ridiculous, y'all. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, really? Running around here doing the most? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Kimmie or Jokey don't want their own channels. I think she's scared someone would track the IP address. Well, what's the difference? She's already been doxxed. We all know she's a felon. What's the difference? Miss Young Sniper said, now a Jokey took over. Well, if a Jokey took over the Queen's Court, okay, if a Jokey took over the Queen's Court, a Jokey is not a person that brings views. Her voice is annoying. She's yelling about Chucky 24/7. Don't nobody want to go to no channel and listen to a Jokey, which is probably why she don't have a channel. Nobody wants to listen to her. Nobody wants to hear her. So good luck because that channel's going to fail. Okay? Period. That's it. It's going to fail. You know? Hey, Love and Light. Kimmie can't be trusted, Manny said. Please don't let that half-inch ponytail help. Oh, no. I can't stand her. She will never be over here. No. She won't be over here. There's a few people that'll never be over here. Okay? Kimmie won't be over here. A Jokey won't be over here. ZX. Who else? Oh, Five Babe won't be over here, and Sean. That's it. That they won't. It's no going. It's no negotiating. They won't. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Johnny evicted her, Shady. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, Maz, don't forget to erase that bot from the chat. Block the bots out the chat, y'all. And you can report them as well. You can click the report button. Mm-hmm. Hey, Queen, how you doing, baby? Exactly, Shelly. If you're going to spend 50, 11 hours online, get your own channel. Well, at least you might as well get paid for it. You might as well have something to show. I don't get it. Queen said grand opening, grand closing. I am child. Hey, Cheryl Burnett, how you doing, baby? Mm. Child, I cannot, honey. People, I'm telling you, they just be doing the most. I'm like, who really thought that was gonna work anyways? Thank you, crazy third eye. Who really? Hey, Nina, it's been a bad weekend for ride or die subscribers. It really has. You know what? It has been a bad weekend. It has been a bad weekend. I have to admit, it really has. Signs of the times. Hey, baby. Child, it's a lot going on. Get paid for your pain. Don't get pennies for your pain. Exactly. I just don't get it, child. Yes, Cheryl Barnett, I did get my rest, baby. Thank you. I sure did. I had a major headache when I woke up, and then I kept every time I kept turning on the channel, everybody was talking about Five Baby, and I felt like I had to throw up because it was disgusting me. Then I went over to her channel and was listening a little bit, and I was like, "Why is her wig square? Why is her wig square? I don't understand that. I don't understand why her wigs are square and why they weren't moving. Do you understand? She's looking down and her wig is not moving. Why is her wig not moving when she's looking down? I don't get it. And you're selling wigs? Nobody's buying your wigs. Okay, period. Somebody used Nina's, oh my God, somebody used Nina's channel to P-bomb somebody. Oh my God, Nina, that's awful. Okay, Love and Light said you think it's tracks. Is that why it had a dip in the center? I was like, why is there a huge dip? It's supposed to be flat. They did a horrible job. Child, they did a horrible job, okay? Mm-mm. Nina, that is horrible. We all know who it is, Nina. That's just a damn shame. People need to stop. It's really disgusting. I'm serious. Bashful was a square wig. I thought I was like, why is it square? It was flat on the top. I was like, Mm. Michelle's daughter said I slept until really late because I was up all night with you. I know, right? I did too. When I woke up, I was like, damn, my head is killing me. Mm-hmm. Child, they're looking like a square. Exactly, Ronnie Q. That is crazy. I can't believe they're following Nina around. That is horrible. So, did anybody actually see what was happening? Did anybody? What are your opinions on the thought with ZX and Kimmie? Does anybody have any opinions? Let me drop the link. What are your opinions with ZX and Kimmie, child? Because I'm like, child. Okay, Queen, that's fine. We're gonna be up all night, boo. That's fine because I got some more tea to get. This is the next one is gonna be very good. The next video I have is gonna be really good. This gets into some good tea that I was working on. Child, they did it last week with her name on Pink's channel. Oh, that was the one. Well, see, that's when they said it couldn't be Rico. But Rico does stuff. It don't matter if he like you or not, just to be getting over on people. I still believe it was him. Ain't nobody else doing that but him. He's nasty. Mm-hmm. This disgusting child. No, oh, Love and Light. See, Love and Light thinks that the Kimmie and the ZX drama may be fake for clicks and views. Who all thinks that the Kimmie, if you think that the Kimmie and ZX drama may be fake for clicks and views, press 1. If you don't think it's fake, press 2. See, the reason why I don't think it's fake is because ZX is not going to let himself look humiliated. Okay? He's not going to do that, not even if he's playing. He's not going to fake it. His ego's too big. He can't do it. He can't do it. Now, if it was showing him in a positive light, he may fake it. But with this, with her leaving him, stop talking, not talking to him or whatever, oh no, he ain't gonna let that happen. Shelly thinks it may be. Okay, 2. Okay, come on, everybody. So pretty much, oh no, I seen it coming about a week ago. Kimmie was annoyed and he played her on that recording. Yep. Yep. Because Kimmie has no channel to get clicks and views. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So he would, because they were already doing good. He didn't have to even try anything like that. So there's no point. See, that's what I'm saying. Now, if it was anybody else, I would probably think so. But him, he can't. He can't do it. He has to see himself in a positive light. He's not gonna go out like that, having people think that he done lost another one. already he was at his worst. So he gonna make this up that they fought? No, no, no. He ain't smart enough to do that. She ain't either. Hmm. They did use each other. He never. I don't think he actually liked her. They were just together for a convenience. You know what I'm saying? Hmm. Oh yeah. Hmm. Oh yeah. Exactly, lovely. Yeah, his ego's way too big for that. He's way too big for any of that. He has to keep it. If unless it benefited him, no way. You know what I'm saying? Hmm. And that's why him and Phi Babe didn't work out because he had to keep going and he kept going and going and going and making it look like it was more than what it was, and it was just getting disgusting. I mean, really, he would the way he was just saying it. Oh yeah, just and then he has to make himself come out on top. He can't look like that he's needing her, like he's chasing after her. So he would come back. If you notice, he would come back with more things like, "Oh yeah, well, we over there at Babe Nation." I'm like, they're not even accepting you. Are you okay? You know? But I guess he wasn't, child. So I'm sick of pretty much the whole thing with Sean Bradley and them. Pretty much the only thing Five Babe did come on, y'all know, and she was all, going in on Tisa. Who I don't care. I don't care about Tisa. She can drink bleach and die for all I care. Really, I really don't care about her. I don't know. I'm not hip to all of this soft talking on her channel. I'm not going with all that because when you was hopping down in the chat trying to drag me and cuss me out all over the place for Five Babe, you should have been thinking about that long before talking softly. So that goes out the window. I don't know what you're talking about. You're trying to handle this in a certain way because you being 60 years old, okay, allegedly, um, you already know what it gives. And you know good and damn well that it's just a matter of time. So like Miss Olivia said, you might as well come on out and curse her the hell out and go toe to toe with her because you're going to have to do that. And whether you do it on your channel or you do it on Sean Bradley's, I don't care. It just needs to be done. And the only reason why I'm agreeing, not because he's a king or anything, or he's relevant in the sector, is the fact that she can't stand him for dogging her, for leading her to think she was going to become a star, a Broadway star, and a singer, which we all told her was a lie. But because she got duped, now she's after Sean Bradley and she can't stand him. Okay. So in all actuality, in order to get back at him, and at her, well, actually at her, you need to interview with Sean Bradley. You don't need to interview with Pizarro because she don't know the type of questions to ask. And she ain't gonna care. Okay. But you need to interview with Sean Bradley. Okay. So that's what you need to do, Tisa, in order to get back at Five Babe. Then you need to get on there and cuss her the hell out and drag her because she's going to tell everything, baby. Every one of your secrets. If you try to lick her, if you didn't try to lick her, if y'all licked each other, it's going to be told. And don't think she went over there and didn't get nothing. No evidence, no proof, no nothing to use against you for when y'all do fall out. Mm-hmm. It's common sense. That's why I said I'm not really keen on meeting up with none of these people because there's always a motive behind it. Hey, DC, the purple, how you doing, baby? It's always a motive, and there's always something behind it. Mm-hmm. Always, baby. He ain't nothing. Five Baby's not gonna go over there for nothing and stay with you the whole weekend without her getting some tea and some information on you. So I don't give a damn what you're sending her or whatever. It is what it is. Now, the epic read would be if she was to be over there and stay over there on with Sean Bradley and become club chat. Now that would be epic because she likes groups. So let her be in a group. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I'm pretty sure that there are, I guess, some liaisons over there. I'm calling them liaisons, but I'm sure there are some over there. So I mean, I'm sure you can find somebody else, child. I'm just like, now I know somebody passed away in your life and everything, and may that person rest in peace. But at this point, Five Babe, you already know she don't mean you no good. You already know what y'all tried to do and it backfired. You tried to play in Pizarro's face by being over there, and you ended up liking being over there and having a good time. And then you used her as a weapon because she was using you as a weapon. Okay. And y'all were playing in Pizarro's face, but it turned out that you ended up playing in Five Babe's face. That's all it is. It was all orchestrated in the beginning. Don't get it wrong. It was all orchestrated. But then you got pissed off because she didn't get rid of grown folks TV. Uh-huh. And then you started taking it personally. And then that's when you start visiting other chats to get her jealous and super chatting other people in the B sector to get her jealous. That's all it was. Uh-huh. That's it. That's all it was. Mm-hmm. So it is what it is. I'm like, there's nothing that now Kwani seems to think that she was talking about Nicole and all of that when they went to the show. Kwani seems to think that Nicole saw something that spooked her out. Kwani, Nicole made a fool of herself. I know you probably don't remember. I don't know what she was doing at the time, but baby, Nicole made a fool of herself. She threw the pieces away, which was over there supporting her heavy. She threw us away and everybody else away after she dragged Phi Babe to liking Phi Babe and Babe Nation. And it was like, what? It was weird. It was like, what are you talking about? She threw us all away. So how dare, and I even said, I was like, if you want to go, because she wanted to be a star. So out of all that, she thought she was going to Hollywood. This was her big chance. Really, she did. This was her big chance. She thought she was moving and going places. She told y'all how she felt. She said all they did was talk about Tracy when she was over there at the show. That's all she did was talk about Tracy. That's all they did, actually, was talk about Tracy. She was like, I didn't think it was about Tracy. She said, I was ready there to go and get my. So there's no big reveal. There's no conspiracy to it. The fact is that Nicole got played, and Nicole felt that she could not come back on these streets because she had gotten played, and she knew it was going to be an I told you so. She knew it. She knew it. So there's nothing that scared her away. What scared her away was her choices. Okay, it's unfortunate that she got sick while she was over there, but no, you can think of all the conspiracies you want. No, what happened was Nicole's mind ran away with her again. She thought she had had made it, and she was so excited, and she was like, oh, thank you. She was even over there in the hotel crying, saying we should have supported her. And I'm like, what? Supported you with what? We don't know anything about that. I didn't even believe it was a show. So how the hell was we going to be supported? No. You seen the way she did poor Melissa Broadstreet. Melissa Broadstreet brought the woman into her home. She thought that Nicole was going down there and getting a hotel. She showed up on her doorstep ready to stay. And then she opened up her home to this woman she didn't even know that she only moderated for. And Nicole came back and was talking about the woman to everybody else, to Key with the T, and then it got back to her as to what she had said. And it was just crazy. It's like, what? It makes no sense, y'all. So once again, Nicole was looking like a fool. Hey, Mather Edwards, how you doing, my baby? Once again, Nicole was looking like a complete fool. So you really think Nicole was going to come back to YouTube like, hey, y'all, okay, it was a joke. No, she got used again by Sean Bradley. She got used before by him creating this fake person that claimed that they knew James and went to school with James and had all this tea, and had Nicole out there looking like a complete fool, like he was trying to give her an exclusive, but she ended up looking like a complete fool being used. Because some people are male identified and they believe anything these men tell them. But she had a down ass person for her like Tracy and the pieces, and she didn't care. She didn't give a damn. Threw us to the damn side just at the sake of being a star by this man. This man was gonna make you a star, and he ain't even much no star. Are you okay? And she's crying, I've just got to go. We had talked about this already, y'all. We had talked about this. I had told Nicole, I'm not going on no show, Nicole. I'm not going on no show. I know they want me on this show. I'm not going on this show, Nicole. This is conversations that was had. I was like, Nicole, they're probably going to ask you. If they ask you, don't go, Nicole, because you know it's not right. It's not a real show. I'll be damned. She started pulling away. She was like, well, I'm going to be going to Vegas anyways on my own thing. I was like, on what own thing? On what own thing? Remember that? And she was like, it was very hurtful. And she was like, oh yeah, on my own thing. So I don't know what, I guess they had already talked to her. So she was pretending like that she was going to be doing something different. But it was really with Sean because her and Five Babe were the last ones to be chosen. That's why I said Five Babe was not no star. She was just because Ty never liked her. It just was what it was. Hey, Lena. Child, I just cannot. But so Nicole was thoroughly embarrassed. She unmodded all of the people that she had modded. She went crazy, okay, because she could not believe that she was duped. She couldn't believe it. That's all it was. There's no voodoo that was done on Nicole. There's no hex that was done on Nicole, Kwani. There was nothing that was done on Nicole. It was sheer embarrassment. That's what it was. She didn't overhear anything like, oh, what did she overhear? Oh, she overheard something. And something was, I mean, it sounds like a good storyline, but no. She was just duped, is what happened. And because of the way that she did everybody, me and all of the pieces, she got some karma that came back to her. It was not in a good form, but it was some karma that came back to her for making that decision. Hey, Carrie, my baby, how you doing, boo? Hey, Leslie. That's what that was. She had her karma come back on her. So we were her only alliances that she had. The only ones, because I've always liked Nicole. But Nicole didn't care. Child, Nicole did not care. She threw us to the side for this man that stabbed her in the back numerous times. Mind you, we had never stabbed her in the back. I came on YouTube and Nicole was over there dragging me for no reason. I didn't know why. I had no clue why. Thank you, Mather, my baby. Thank you. I appreciate it. Once again, Pink, MissPink.com, she did send me $50. So I really appreciate it, Pink. She did stand up to her end of the bargain. So yes, I just want to let that be known. Thank you, Pink. So yeah, it's just, it was really wild. But then when she tried to come back, she realized she tried to come back and change her content, but nobody was going at that point. Because by then, when she came back and was told everything in so many words, she was, telling people, she wasn't happy with that. She told people, oh, it was wrong. It was this and was that. She understood. She understood that she had been duped. She understood. That's all it was. Everybody else was being quiet. She was the first one to come out and say, no, it wasn't that. It wasn't what they said. But she was still, they had her scared to speak because of that damn non-disclosure. And that's why she didn't speak. So that's why she just left. And it was sad as hell because I'm like, nobody told you to fall for it. Because it was a man that told her, she just lost her mind and went crazy. But we tried to tell her instead of saying Trees. And you know what? The thing is, she didn't even come back and apologize. You know that, right? She didn't even own up to it. She was like, well, they was trying nothing. You threw me and everybody else under the bus. We did nothing but support you. That's all we did. That's all. Nothing but support her. It was just sad. I was like, just pathetic. So what else could she say? Nothing. She was, after she had thrown us under the bus, she was already thrown under the bus by Sean Bradley. Babe Nation was soon to follow. She had no more alliances on the YouTube streets. She had none. That was it. So there's nothing left to do but leave. Now, with the sickness and all that, I don't think the sickness and all that was karma, but I think that she had got her karma from everything that happened after that. Now, with all her sickness and everything, God, I'm happy that she don't have the, cancer or anything, and understand that her mom has since passed away. She's gone through a lot of hard times because the way that you do people, unfortunately, comes back to you. We all know everybody has to go and it's a time for everybody to go. But for all of this stuff to keep unpiling and unpiling and unpiling on Nicole, it's because of the decisions a lot of times that Nicole has made in her life. Exactly. That's exactly what happened, Leslie. Yes. She's seen Hollywood now, and she wasn't the only one. Honestly, like I said, this man could not stand these people. He couldn't stand their guts. But he came back into the sector with this promise of, oh yeah, you got to like me to get in. And it worked for him. He was smart in that sense. He was very smart in that sense. Very smart. But I wonder how many people gave them their his social security numbers. I want to know how many people gave them their social security numbers. Mm-hmm. Just ridiculous. It's just pathetic. But, so that's what's happened with Nicole. So after, excuse me, I was listening to that. I couldn't listen to very much more of it because I was like, there's no conspiracy to it. She was made a damn fool of. She didn't see anything. Nobody put a curse on her. I don't believe in that anyways. She does not have any special type of insight as far as spiritual intellect or nothing. No, she came back and she was trying to recite the Bible and trying to get into all this other crap and whatever else she was trying to get into, because Nicole's like that. She's trying to find her way. I don't think she actually grew up in the church. I don't know, but it's like she's trying to find her way into what she believes in. And she was at the type where she was just going for one thing. She didn't even know why she voted for the other one, 45. She didn't know why. She had to think about it. And she was like, well, because of it. It was weird. She would just go and she wanted to sound smart, but she just couldn't. She just couldn't. And because she allowed all these men to run over her all of her life, it's like she realized that looks can fade. The white pantyhose can go out of style with the shorts. And at the end of the day, what do you have left? You have to have something left at the end of the day, because the looks are gone. I mean, she's cute now, but the looks are pretty much faded. I mean, it's not, oh, look at this little one. She's all cute. Blah, blah, blah. No, you're an older woman at that time. Then you have this problem with your bones, with your legs. Remember I showed y'all? And she had this problem with her legs being twisted. Remember? And like people were telling how she walked. She walked with that limp. Remember? And I told y'all that. And people started noticing. See, that's what I'm saying. So then she got embarrassed because we could see when she was on her phone that she was rocking back and forth. So she obviously walked with a limp, but she did it to herself. She did it to herself. So it was just sad. So that's what happened to Nicole. Nothing else happened. And then she did try to come back, and she was talking about the Tasha K thing. And I saw her over there. I'm just like, I'm good on Nicole, because Nicole, that was like the second or third. Was it the third? I think that was like the second time that she had thrown me under the bus. And I'm like, how many chances do you give people? Yes, I genuinely liked her, but we did nothing to her. Nothing but uplift her. We would have a good time when we were over there. Everybody had a good time. Everybody. Manny was over there. We all were over there just chilling, having a great time. And then all of a sudden, they were her moderators. All of a sudden, just to throw us to the side, I'm like, where are you getting this from? It was just weird because Sean Bradley told her to do so. Just like I was cool with Heidi. I was cool with Heidi. And remember when Sean, he did something. Oh, he invited her to the show too. And that's when I guess he started putting her against me. And that's when me and Heidi had fell out. I don't just fall out with people just to fall out with them. Usually they're put up to it or something, or they're manipulated into it or whatever. But no, I was good. But it's just a shame. Hey, LaWanda, it's just a shame how some things were done and how things played out. You know what I'm saying? It's just a shame. I wonder if she still has that glitter jumpsuit from that video she made. She need to retire that. That was funny. I don't know, but I wonder if she still has those gray eyelashes. Those need to be retired. Or maybe that was Snapchat. Maybe that was a Snapchat with those gray eyelashes. I was like, oh God, no, they just look awful. But no, there'll never be another chance for Nicole, because like I said, she was already that scatterbrained. I mean, I just could not. I could not. And it was some good times. It really was. But sometimes people just aren't meant to be. If people cannot meet you where you are as far as, how you feel about what's loyal and what's not, then that's just ridiculous. There's no point in continuing on, because you always gonna be having some problems. And apparently Nicole knew nothing about loyalty. She just believed this man that was taking her on a trip, and she thought she had waited all her life. And we kept telling her, because Nicole can sing, but she wasn't all that great of a singer. And then she came back on saying she realizes that she can't sing. Now that's the crazy part. Nicole comes back saying, I really realize that I can't sing. Really? Who told you that? I mean, really, everybody had been saying it pretty much. Ciao. Oh, you miss them old times. I know, Manny, but you know what? You gotta, sometimes you just gotta count your losses. So I know. And it just wasn't meant to be. That's how I look at life. It just was not meant to be. It really wasn't. It was fun. It was fun. It was just fun banging and everything. It was good, but at some point it's just like, because her car chronicles were the ish, baby. That was the ish back in the day. Okay. Her car chronicles was it, babes. But soap, after that, it was like, dang. It was just like cold. And I mean, it was actually hurtful. It was very hurtful. I have to admit, the way that was done was very, very hurtful. And this is why I'm so surprised that Tisa is allowing Phi Babe, okay, to carry this thing on so that Phi Babe can twist it, has enough time to twist it to make herself look like a victim of Tisa's. That's all Tisa's doing is allowing her the time to keep going on to twist it, to make it seem like, well, if she was my friend, why would she run around to my ops camp? Why would she run around here doing this, that? Why did she call me last night? See, all of this stuff. Because Tisha is going to talk and she's going to tell it all, but she knows that Phi Babe can tell how she was licking twat or wanting to lick her twat or whatever, or they licked each other's twat. There's something more to it. Like I tell y'all, ain't nobody dumb. Ain't nobody gonna send for you to come all the way, a round trip ticket, keep donating to you just so people can think that you're living higher than you are. And we all see that she's not. And Phi Babe's claiming, oh, she's not like that. She'll still live in her same apartment. No, you're not, Phi Babe. The fact is that you are just what you show us. Trash. Period. You're in an apartment with trying to buy an apartment with no damn washer and dryer. No connection for it. Only you do that. Nobody's going to buy that dilapidated dungeon. Nobody. So you might as well call it a total loss. Period. So I don't know what she's talking about. She's not materialistic. Child, please. And talk about somebody gave her a Gucci bag that she never mentioned. I doubt it very seriously, because you know how to manipulate. Nobody sent you a damn Gucci bag and told you to not show it. No. Why? Because people will send you stuff and say, okay, you can show it, because they want to see people's reactions. That's usually probably what it is. They want to see people's reactions. They want to hear your reaction. And that will be the point of them sending you that. Because they want to see and hear your reaction. They would not tell you, oh, don't say anything at all. Don't even show it. For what? What would be the point of them telling you not to show it? Why? Why? It seemed like they would be telling you not to show it, Phi Babe, if they wanted to make Tisa jealous. See what I'm saying? But they didn't want to make Tisa jealous, apparently, because you claim that they told you to not show it. Child, please. I cannot. Okay? Cannot, y'all. Cannot. I'm like, are you okay? It didn't make any sense. I know we didn't, Soap. It was horrible. Demetra left YouTube. She'll be back. Really? Why? No, I didn't hear she left. Why did she leave? Let me drop the link. Why did Demetra leave YouTube? I adore her. Why did she leave YouTube? Yeah, she claimed Phi Babe claimed somebody sent her a voodoo doll that nobody saw. Then she claimed she threw it out the window. And I'm like, what window? Does her windows even open? She claimed she threw it out. Or maybe she went out on the balcony and threw it down, but she claimed she threw it out the window. She threw it downstairs. And it just didn't make any sense. I was like, girl, please. Okay, please. You heard Demetra's page is gone. Did she get flagged or something? Hey, Yamang, how you doing, baby? That's strange, y'all. That is really, when I tell y'all don't forget to get them bots out of here. I just got a bot out of here. I'm just like, that is a lot going on. Oh, you heard that about? Hopefully she checked in at Betty Ford, child. I hope so. Okay. I'm like, no, 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 no. It's crazy as hell. Child, I cannot, babe. I cannot. Soap, do you want to be a moderator, Soap? Because I know Carrie's always in here at night, but I know you be in here at night too. So I need another night owl. Do you want to be a moderator, my baby? Child, I need another nighttime person. I know Soap is always up at night with us in these chats, roaming around, boo. And you're loyal. Oh yes, honey. Yay, my Soapy. Okay, let me go out and I'm gonna come back in. I'm gonna make you a mod. Okay, hold on, babes. Okay. So yeah. So Soap is a new moderator. Welcome, Soap, everybody. Soap is our new moderator. Yay. So yes, babe. So I'm just, it was like I said, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of hurt on YouTube as well as a lot of good times that I've had. But it has been a lot of hurt because a lot of times people don't know how they hurt people's feelings. People don't know, different personalities. We all have different personalities. That's what I do know. And a lot of times, people just they believe trolls because they think that the trolls are they think the trolls are have their best interests at heart, and it's like, no, they don't. These people don't even know you. Some people will plant evidence just to get you to fall for something, and that's the worst thing that people can do. You know what I'm saying? Now with moderating here, I'm not too big on hitting the like button. Nobody really has to hit the like button over here. My main thing is like deleting the bots that come in here, and then also every now and then you can promote maybe my channel. The one, I guess we can promote the Tracy one. It doesn't matter, whichever email you want to promote, and then or either to donate or super chat. That's my thing. Yeah. hmm I'm human, but I've been hurt very bad by people I've been good to. Never again. Shells, I don't know what happened. I wish you would explain what happened with that thing with the green sector and all that. I would love for you to come up and explain that. Do you feel like explaining that? I would love for it to happen because we never could get clarification because Miss Vivian did not want to talk about anything and she refused to let Jay Wilson talk about it. I'm like, is she okay? Like it was weird. And I was like, where's Shells? I kept saying, where's Shells? Where's Shells? Because I think that sometimes you're misunderstood. Um, and I don't think that you necessarily mean bad on people. Like I didn't even understand when you and Dory fell out. All I know was that you were over there on the on Jay Wilson's panel, and you said, I'm gonna tell you, Dory's always said that. She's always said that. And I was like, what? Like I didn't she said you were saying that over there. And I was like, wow. I said, weren't they just I thought y'all were friends. I really did. I didn't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Okay, she said give her 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I didn't understand what happened. That's why I was like, where did that come from? Like that to me, that came out of nowhere. I was like, what when did they get on outs? You know? But she said that she had always talked, about him like that and always said that. But she's going to explain because all of that went into play, I guess, with what happened. And then with Nicole suing Dovey and Nicole saying that Dovey was in fear of her life, because of Chopper. I'm like, what? It was a lot going on. And then I need to know, a lot of people want to know what the green sector stands for because a lot of us didn't know. Remember, because people were even saying they wanted to join the sector. You know what I'm saying? That's what they were saying. They wanted to join the sector, you know? Vivian wouldn't even explain what the green sector was. Laurie, I honestly think Vivian did not know what the green sector was. I really, because she was just like, she was not, it was like a kid. This is what Vivian reminds me of, a kid that never really had an opportunity to speak. Okay. I just have to say it. That's what she reminds me of. She doesn't give anything to the content. It's just like she tries to relate and she tries too hard. And it's like, all you have to do is just stay in the chat. But she wants to be up on the panel. I don't understand it. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense to me. Why she wouldn't even, why she wouldn't even get into detail with it. Why not even give an overview? People kept saying, "Can you explain what it's about?" I was like, why is she not talking about this? It was just weird. And she was like, "It's none of your business." I was like, this is YouTube. It's everybody's business. But she's more concerned with, "Oh, I don't tell anything about my friends." And da-da-da. That does not make you look loyal. It makes you look like a dodo bird. And I'm just saying it bluntly. It's not that I don't like her for any other reason. It's just that she has no conversation to anything. There's no conversation. And every time she hops up there, I will have to leave. I can't. There's nothing there. The only thing, I mean, I understand people can say, "Well, I'd rather have her trust me," and da da da. Still, hold on, Shells. Let me put the banner up. Still, I understand, that Jay Wilson or whoever else may trust her, but still, no. It's a point where if she's making your subscribers fall asleep, and it's like, come on now. It's just like, ugh. Hey, babe, how you doing, Shells?
Hey, Tracy.
Oh, boo. So what is going on with you, babe? Okay, people want to ask, what is the green sector?
Green sector, it just means everything in green, which means basically, you know what green means when you're in your dashboard. So meaning your videos are in green, not yellow or red.
Oh, okay.
That's what it means. And it means as far as like looking at YouTube as a business and
Uh-huh.
making money and
Okay.
then being green with everything with the exception of envy. So it's more about business and women sticking together and doing things. However, just with the turn of events and people
Mm-hmm.
have different personalities and all that other kind of stuff. So the green sector is closed. It still exists. We're just not
Uh-huh.
adding anybody new into it. And at this point it's a business.
Okay.
um thegreensector.com has been purchased,
Oh, good.
and
Okay.
that will be coming soon once it gets up and going or whatever. So I mean, Vivian knows what it is. I didn't watch that live. I heard
So
bits
she
and
was a
pieces of
mess.
different things. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
really what happened there.
Mm-hmm.
um she probably had, if she didn't explain what was going on, she probably had a reason for it. I'm not for sure, so I don't want to speak on it because
She was acting
I
like
want
she
to
was
say
under
her.
some type of gag order, honestly. And it was really, no, it was
She
really,
is
I, she, I
under.
really, I'm not a fan of hers, but really she was acting like she was under a gag order. And I was like, why can't she just tell us anything? She could not tell us anything. She was refusing. She was like, "Jay Wilson." I was like, what is wrong with her? It's like she was having an attack or something of some,
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. I mean, I was told that Jay Wilson was dragging me, so I don't know. I didn't go back to watch it.
what?
I
Jay
don't.
Wilson wasn't dragging you?
Yeah, I
Uh-uh.
don't know. I didn't watch it, and
So
I
I
didn't go back to
don't believe
watch.
that he
I
was
didn't go
not
back to
dragging.
watch it or anything like that. So I don't know what took place, um, over there. But that's basically what that was. I initially wanted it to be um bigger where anybody could join, nobody really would be declined, because a lot of
Uh-huh.
times people aren't rewarded for doing good content or content that's not exposing doxing or whatever. People don't want to watch it, you know what I mean?
Right.
So this
Mm-hmm.
way people would be rewarded without having to like backstab somebody. But what I
Right.
realized, when you have different personalities, a lot of times it's hard for it to work. Now there are some people who left the green sector because there were a lot of people saying that people got kicked out. No, I didn't kick anybody out of
Well,
anything.
let me tell you what I was shocked about. I was shocked because I go to the community feed and I see you going off on Love Blake, and I'm like, what happened? Now that I was like, what happened with you and Love Blake? Because Love Blake is so sweet, and you are too. I was like, what
No.
happened?
No, 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 no. What happened is I was in, and I hate even talking about this people because I have really kind of put this, because when people do certain things, it's just
Mm-hmm.
like you taking stuff way too far.
Yeah.
So I was in Decop's live. Now, mind
Uh-huh.
you, Decop had already left the green sector. Her
Uh-huh.
choice, her option. And I kind of thought she probably would or whatever, because Joy said she wanted to leave. So then,
Oh,
right
wow.
after Joy said she was
So
leaving,
Joyce and D Cop are back friends again?
they have been, as far as I know.
Child. Now remember y'all, that was supposed to be like a relationship and I cannot. See? I cannot, but go ahead. Mm-hmm.
So I went to Decop's live or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
I was there. Decop was talking to me. Love Blake was talking to me. Different people. I'm just in there like how I am in your chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the next day, I get a screenshot of Love Blake talking mad shit about me, lying
Oh
on me.
man.
So I'm like, that's some real fake shit. Because my thing is, you don't have to like me, but keep that
Uh-huh.
same energy. If you're talking shit about me, when I enter
Mm-hmm.
the chat, continue to talk shit about me or either ignore me. But don't be
So
like,
you have
hey,
her
how are you
blocked? Is that what
doing?
it was?
Huh? No, no,
You have her
no.
blocked?
No,
Oh.
no.
Oh.
Wasn't blocked at all. It's
Oh,
that
so
it
behind the
was a long
scenes.
live. So when I
Okay. So
came
behind the
in,
scenes he was talking mess about you. Is that what it was? Behind the
yes.
scenes?
No,
Okay.
no, no. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't behind the scenes. It was in the chat
Mm.
room.
Oh.
It was in the same chat that I was in.
Oh.
So when I saw the screenshot, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So I blocked her. And then my issue was this. I was like, well, why is Decop allowing her moderator to slander and defame people? And she's sitting
Mm-hmm.
there and she knows that stuff isn't true.
Right.
And so she claims that she didn't see it, which she did because she read the comment out loud. Once I went and looked back at
Yeah.
all of this stuff or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So I basically just blocked her or whatever. So I was on Brooke's channel because it also involved Brooke. Brooke's name was brought up. Nicole's name was brought up. Love Blake was bringing all of our names up, in that chat or
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Right.
Um, People do run their channels different ways, but
Mm-hmm.
if I'm talking about Tasha K, then if
Mm-hmm.
you're in my chat, I need you to be talking about Tasha K. Don't come in my
Mm-hmm.
chat talking about Tracy. Don't come in my chat talking about Fabe or whoever else. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and especially if I don't have a beef with that person, right? So
Exactly.
so instead of Decop hitting the link to have a conversation, which I had no issue with that, Decop went live and then allowed Love Blake to talk crazy. So I was like, I'm not even gonna go over there to hear what's going on or whatever. So I
Mm-hmm.
go to watch Stump Down's video, and
Mm-hmm.
Stump Down was streaming Decop's live. So
Oh
as I'm
wow.
listening, I hear Decop and Love Blake. Love Blake is talking about powing me in the head and in the chest and
Oh my
busting my head
God.
open. And Decop is just eating all of this up, right? Loving it, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, I've done nothing to Decop. Never disrespected Decop. You see, when she had that incident, I had her on my channel. I was very
Yeah,
respectful.
you
I
were
s-
mad at people for not even remember you said you were mad at people for not like taking it serious or whatever. I remember that.
that is correct, right?
Child. Mm-hmm.
I can name up other different situations where I've been very kind to Decop, but I get it. Just because you're kind to somebody doesn't mean they have to be kind back to you. So
Right.
Decop's thing was, well, people can say what they want to say. Um, so anyway, once that happened or whatever, so that's what that was. So then I've heard Love Blake has said different other little stuff, which I don't. The thing is, I don't know Love Blake. Like when you tell me to pull up on you, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're Jane, Jill, Sarah, and I'm not about to go investigate it to figure it out. I don't care. I don't know
Right.
if you're 20, 30, 50, 100. I don't know if you're short, tall. I don't know anything about you, and I don't
Right.
care. But I just feel like as
Mhm.
content creators, we should be doing better. You shouldn't be taking information that's not correct. And if you're an ex-police officer, what Love Blake said was that I was blackmailing Dovey. Blackmailing
Oh
Dovey
my
for what?
God.
And with what? And why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why
Where
would
did
I
she
do
get
that?
that from? Where did she get that from, in your opinion?
I don't know, but I did hear that earlier something was going
Mhm.
on over on Dovey's panel. I don't know what happened over there, but I mean, even Dovey has stated that I've never heard Dovey say that or anything similar. Like, I don't know. I don't know where all that came from. Some people just like to make up stuff and people just go along with it. So, child, I just left it at that. Like, I don't have time. Block, block, keep it moving. So that's what happened with
Mhm.
that.
Hey, Jay Wilson, thank you, babe. Tracy,
Mm.
could you print me a degree, please? I cannot print a degree. Folks are printing degrees, child. So, oh my God. So, okay, so that happened with Love Blake and that. So that's why that occurred. Well, did y'all?
Hmm.
So there was no resolution ever gained from that. So then D Cop got mad
There'll
at you
never
because
be a
you.
there'll never be a resolution when you threaten to blow my brains out, and I've never done anything to you, and you don't know me. Then we don't.
Mhm.
There's no conversation to be had. And when someone says something to D Cop, her answer was, "Well, she goes around threatening people. So what's the difference?"
Oh wow.
Right? So it is what it is. Now, I could have said something nasty about when she got busted upside her head, or I still could. I just don't have time for that. I mean, I could, I just don't care to, you know?
Yeah. See, that's why I say sometimes you get a bad rap because I know that D Cup was mad at me for no reason before, and I hadn't done nothing to her. She just went off on me and twisted everything with what happened with me and Joyce because she had showed that was when she had went on BS's panel and she was trying to like talk against me or whatever. I hadn't done nothing to this woman, but
I
then she wanted
honestly
to.
think D Cop is slow, and I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to say
I
it
think so too. I
because
really think
when a
so.
person can tell you that
Hmm.
they weren't that it was a troll in the on the account, it was a troll in the on the channel saying it. How the hell does a
Hmm.
troll have a moderator stick?
Child, I have no idea.
How do the receipt is on my community wall? So how in
Yeah.
the world can it be somebody that it wasn't? I don't have a problem if you said all that, but just keep that same energy. Don't lie and drag, and then when somebody comes up, you're like, "Hey, how you doing?" Blah blah blah. And what happened is when Nicole came in the chat, somebody in the chat said, "Oh, we were just talking about y'all. We're talking about you 5 minutes ago." So that made her back the live up to see what happened 5 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh.
Right. So yeah, that's what
Mhm.
happened. People think that if you're not there at the time that they're ghosts and you can't see what's going on or whatever. I don't know. It's not anything that deep for me. I'm not gonna lose no sleep. I think that
Right.
person is a little not stable. Because for
Mhm.
you to get
Mhm.
online talk about you're scared, scared of who? This is the internet. I don't even know you. Don't care to know you.
Who said they were scared?
No, Love Blake said I'm scared of her. I don't even know who she
Oh, okay.
is. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So you
I
have
have
any other
no idea.
questions?
But yeah, let me think. Okay, so that happened with that. So then why did Joyce leave?
Don't
Just
know.
briefly. You don't
I
know?
have no
She didn't tell you?
idea. No.
See, Joyce is one type of person. She'll just pull away from you for no reason at all. It's really weird to me. Like she doesn't communicate. Or
Yeah,
maybe she
that
can't
that
communicate.
relationship
Maybe.
is over. That's done.
And that's see, that is so Shelly, that's how I felt. Do you see how I felt? She wanted to be club chat. She went over there and ran off with club chat and everything. That was the whole thing with me. And then she came back and lied on me because she was over there. They used her to lie on me and say, "Oh, well, she came for my son and all this other stuff." I'm like, "Girl, nobody that never happened. Stop it." He called her the B word. He's the one that called her that. I was like, stop. But she wanted to tell everybody this whole lie because she wanted to be accepted by them. And they ended up throwing her away. And that's why I kept rubbing her face in it. Remember, I kept talking about it because it's what happened. And
Yeah,
she
and
thought that they
actually,
didn't like
I'm
it.
glad you brought that name up too, because what really did it for me is she hit the link while Love
Mhm.
Blake was up there dragging me, and then also talking about busting me in my head and this and that. And then she goes on to say, I don't got nothing to do with y'all beef. I would never hit the link and kiki with somebody who just threatened to take her life. What, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, I would never
Yeah.
do that. I don't get down like
Wow.
that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
Hmm.
it's lots of different things that happen.
Hmm.
This showed me that this situation is not balanced.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just done with that. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say anything nasty about her. I mean, unless she says something about me and I'm defending myself. But I don't know I'm not subscribed to her channel. I don't know what she's talking about, and that's just that.
Yeah, to me, I just looked at how she did Bama, and I think how she did Bama girl was wrong. That was your girl. I mean, you look at patterns of people's behaviors, and I'm like, that was your girl, and then all of a sudden you just went crazy on her, just because she didn't call you because someone had passed away. I mean, she may have stuff going on in her life. Maybe she don't deal with death well. You don't know how people, how
Um,
people deal with things.
yeah,
I
I
just
mean,
thought
even when she left the sector or whatever, she sent a group email, and she didn't understand why I had an issue with that. If we talk on the
mm-hmm,
phone on a regular basis and we have a relationship, I don't expect to be contacted with a group of people that some of the people you've never talked to a day in your life. Like, you couldn't have just given me a courtesy call, or we couldn't have discussed it before. I don't care that you leave, but it's the way
mm-hmm,
that you left. You know what I mean? And then,
mm-hmm,
I'm not even gonna like get too deep into it, but I'm also not gonna keep it a secret because I know how people are when they get mad. But I was going through something personally
mm-hmm.
myself.
Right.
And during that time, I received zero. I spoke with her 0 times during that time. And when she lost somebody in her family, I reached out to
Mm-hmm.
her every single day,
See?
sometimes twice a day, to check up on her. And
Yeah.
the person that I lost was not a friend, it wasn't a coworker. It was immediate family. Like, it gets no more immediate than
Oh
this.
wow.
I didn't
Uh-huh.
I didn't hear from her at all. I never got a condolence, nothing, nothing. And the
Wow.
day that she hit that link to Kiki with that person while they were talking about taking my life, I was hours away
Mm-hmm.
from going to the funeral to lay my
Oh my
family member to
God.
rest. So if anyone heard me on my video and they heard hurt and pain, because I was.
Oh, that's sad, Shells. I'm sorry. My condolences, babe. That's horrible.
Thank you.
Mm-mm, that is awful. So pretty much, well, I can see why. Well, whenever I heard of that, I thought, oh my God. Honestly, when I thought of you creating a sector with all these different content creators, I thought drama. Because you know why? Because of how it is on YouTube. I
Yeah.
thought drama. I was like, all these different personalities, it's gonna clash. But it can work, I think, with the right people. You have
Yeah.
to have
And
like-minded people.
some people did leave, and they didn't leave in a bad way,
Mm-hmm,
or whatever like that, and even have said good things and that they benefited in ways. You know what I mean? Like the Hood Table. Shout out to the Hood Table. Great content
mm-hmm.
creator.
Yes,
There's
I
lots of
agree.
people,
Mm-hmm.
um who I don't have that I'll still support. You know what I mean? Sometimes everything is not for everybody. And for
Right.
some other people, it was a lot of work. And if you're not into doing work and
Mm-hmm.
getting busy and doing what you need to do, it's not going to be for you anyway. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
not for people who are lazy. But also it's a lesson learned for me too, because, and you know this, Tracy, sometimes you'll shout people out, you'll help build up their channel, and they will take those same shout outs and then drag you right in front of your own supporters that they wouldn't have had without you. The last time when I checked, Decop had gained 58 subscribers from being in the green sector.
Mm.
That was a couple weeks ago. So you
Uh-huh.
gained, you got watch time, you got likes, you had more people in your chat than you had ever had before. You did
Yeah.
all that, and then to do what? So that's why now I'm very selective with my shares. I mean, you went live, I shared your stuff. I always, share
I
your
am
stuff.
too. I try to share yours too. Yeah, I'm very selective now. I don't just share everybody and everywhere I'm at. I try to help the people that need it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like for
Because a lot of
instance,
content creators are selfish.
but yeah, like for instance, Jay Wilson, he's established already. Other big, like, there's other big content creators that I follow as well. And if they have already got a big, like the lady that has the guns, Yoshi, I think it is, or
Oh, I
Yoki.
don't know who that
I
is.
don't share everybody now because I need that space for people
There
that
you
need to
go.
be shouted out, that want to subscribe. So I don't just share everybody. I share the people that I think that needs the views, that needs to get the membership, the
Right. They
people's
need the
membership or
support.
whatever.
Yeah. Because it's
Yep.
a lot of people who aren't monetized. And even if they are monetized, you have to continue to stay monetized, because those 4,000 watch hours, that's only good for, for the year. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it
Hmm.
redoes it all over again. And that was another part of the green sector, to make sure that every content creator could get monetized, stay monetized, also to help them to try to get sponsorships and stuff like that. Because really, advertisement and sponsorship is where the money's at.
Yeah, you're
Outside of
right.
super chats and cash apps, we're not making any money here on YouTube. People can sit up here and lie and brag about all this money, but if you don't have
Well, I'll tell you
memberships,
what, you can make a good, you can make like Jay Wilson makes a 3K. You can make that. But I'm not there yet. I make like two, like maybe two. Well, I'm not gonna say, but I'm gonna say between 2,500 and 3,000. Okay, but
right,
you have to put. But you see, I'm on here. You have to put in the work.
right. But see,
You can't.
part of it is too, it's the memberships and it's the super
Mm-hmm.
chats. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Without
exactly.
that,
Hmm.
no, you're not going to get it.
Yeah,
So you got to
exactly.
have
Hmm.
that. Just the views. That's what I'm saying. The views alone is not going to get it. You have
No,
to
it's
have
not.
the
You're right.
memberships.
You're
You
right.
got to get the super
Mhm.
chats, or else
Yeah.
you're not even going to probably reach your payout for the most part, because most of these
Right.
videos, especially in this, if you want to call it beef sector, it's not like those videos are going viral.
You're right. Yeah, you're
You
right.
know, I'm not saying no
And
one's
they
making
know
any money.
because.
That's not what I'm saying. I've made good money over here. No,
Mhm.
but I'm
Yeah.
just saying in general.
Yeah. Yeah, in general, we may get one or two. Well, we may get a few that go viral because I know you've had a lot that went viral, and I
Yeah, but
had
they
some
weren't
that
beef
went viral.
sector videos though. They
Well,
were like
really,
celebrity.
mine was Tasha K, and and then some other ones that went viral, but that was before. But then
Yeah,
when
but
I
I
before,
consider somebody like Tasha
mhm.
K more like celebrity news, not beef sector. You know what I mean? She's
Yeah,
somebody with almost well, she had a million and lost some, but people like
yeah,
that, I view them a little bit different. I look at her on a level of like Maddie, Lovely Ti. I don't really consider them in this little area of what we're doing over here. So
uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's what happened with that with Joyce. It was like she just leaves. Yeah, she leaves like that, and you don't know why, and then she'll pretend like she didn't know, or you did something. But she did that with Dazzle and them as well. She left the same way. Like it was like I was like I would say, okay, so what happened? I don't know. They just said that I had stole the money, and it's like no resolution. I'm like, why do you keep leaving one thing to go to another situation, and you don't have an understanding of why you left? Isn't that
Right.
strange? See, that's why I said something. Is there a delay there? Because how are you just gonna not know what happened?
I
And you're
don't
just
know.
like a doofus, and you're just there with nothing to explain.
I don't know. I mean, I really cared a lot about her. I did. I'm not even
You
gonna lie about
did.
it. But
You did. Yeah, you did.
when
Mm-hmm.
it reaches a point where you care more about people than
Mm-hmm.
they don't reciprocate it, or
Mm-hmm.
or they deal with you in a way and then they act like you're crazy for wondering, like, if we've never emailed each other, you start freaking emailing me to tell me something. No, that's this. No, sorry, no, uh-uh, no.
Oh, so you never really emailed, and then she was emailing you.
No, we never emailed. I mean, I'm just saying, when she decided to leave the group, she sent the
Oh,
email, and I'm just like, why are you sending the
oh, that's
email?
weird.
You don't send an email any other time. Like, there's been times we've sit on the phone for hours and hours and hours. So now
Mm-hmm.
suddenly you're sending a Dear John letter in an email. So she didn't like the way that had responded back, but I was just like, I didn't like the way that you emailed me. You know what I mean? And then even
Yeah.
when she sent that email or whatever, that was during the time she already knew about the death. You know what I'm saying? She knew about
Wow.
it. So
Uh-huh.
you knew what I was going through. You knew what was going on. You have the right to leave. I don't hold anybody hostage, but
Right.
you could have given me a call before you sent the email, just to be like, hey, just, I'm planning on leaving. But also, how about, how are you doing? How are you doing?
Exactly. Yeah.
Because,
At least because she called you friend, you called her friend. You were there for her in her chats when nobody was there. You always had your supporters, and you always had her over there. You always had her back. So it
yeah,
didn't
and
make
then she
sense.
threw in my face about you. And
See, I knew it. I knew it. She was probably mad at you because we were close. I bet you that's what it
and
was.
the thing about that was, because she tried to compare what Love Blake did to me to
Mm-hmm.
you and her. The difference with that is, you never threatened her life. You never said that you were going to pow pow her. You never said you were
Right.
going to split her down to the white meat. And the difference is you and her, you guys had a
Mhm.
relationship and it went south.
And I didn't
Um,
even dox her. I didn't even threaten to dox her because I could have, and I didn't.
right.
And that I
So
just didn't. I didn't feel the need. Yeah.
you guys had a relationship. Something happened with that. I stayed out of it,
Hmm.
right?
Uh-huh.
The Love Blake person is her moderator and Decop's moderator. To me, a faceless troll. So it's a
Uh-huh.
difference. There was no relationship, and me and this person bumped heads. I don't know them. Period.
Right.
Right? It's
Mhm.
a big
Uh-huh.
difference. When you have talked about Joyce, I've said nothing. I don't even hang out over here when you're talking about her. The
And I
one
rarely
time,
talk about her. Remember? So
right.
you wouldn't even add in a bed in it anyways. Mm-mm.
Do you remember the time when you were talking about her and Bama and it was something else and I said drop the link so I could tell you the story because that's not how it happened. I wanted to come up and explain to you what the true story was because that's the type
Yes.
of friend that I was. I didn't
Right.
add to it. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do that. And that's why on YouTube I realized you can't have any friends. You
I
cannot be
really
cool with
honestly,
people.
you really can't. It's very few that you can be cool with. And that's why I say, I can count on one finger, the ones that I am cool with that I do talk to, aside from being on YouTube that I may, text or talk to on the phone, very few because of what happens. It's just, some people recording conversation. You don't know who's lying, who's not. It's just a whole big thing. And I bet you she was mad at you. If she walked away, I bet you she's mad because you were talking to me. I can see her being like that because that's how she is. She'd be
And
like, "Well,
and the
why were you
thing
over there
about
with
it
her?"
is I'm over
Mm-hmm.
here and I'm supporting your chat or sometimes I'll come up on a panel. But you and I have never had a conversation on the phone. You and I
No.
have never text back and forth or anything like that. But this is what I
Mm-mm.
do know, and I don't care who gets mad about it. I do know, had I reached out to you and told you
Mm-hmm.
what I was going through, I guarantee you would have checked up on me.
Oh yeah, I'd have been saying, or I would have said it publicly because I would have said, "Chelsea's going through something, y'all. We need to keep her in prayer." I would have said that. Yep, I sure would have.
That is what
And
I know, and I'm willing to put money on it.
yeah, but Joyce is, she only thinks of herself. She thinks of herself. She's like a big kid. Always said that. She reminds me. She wants the recognition as being the model parent without doing the work, I think. And it's like, no, no one's going to give you, no one owes you any type of credit or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when she was telling you stuff about, when she would tell me stuff about her family, I'm like, okay. Then when I would, repeating it, then she's like, oh, well, I can't believe she's talking about, I'm like, you put this stuff out there. She was the one on there fighting a roach with her mama. Nobody else was on there or with her grandma trying to kill a roach or whatever. I'm like, child, stop. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say anything bad about her or anything like that. I'm just done with it
Hmm.
because I'm in control of how
Hmm.
I allow people to treat me. And she did it to me the first time when a person was
Hmm.
defaming me and slandering me, and she was shouting the person out. And I'm like, hold the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
we worked through that. And then here we are again with this nonsense or whatever, and I'm just done with it. It's a lesson that I've learned even for myself because because you asked about Dory, the situation with Dory was I was never
Hmm.
friends with Dory. I don't know that girl from a can of paint. Her and Nicole had a relationship. I didn't like the way she was dogging Nicole out to me. You know what I mean?
Oh, she was.
So I got sick of it. And I had warned Nicole, I was like, Nicole, listen, you need to stop thinking all these people are your friends, without even getting into names and stuff like that. So when she kept on doing it, that's when I end up, but that was because of my relationship or how I felt towards Nicole. But moving forward, I'm not getting in the middle of anybody's stuff. I'm just not. I don't have time for it because those people don't have that same type of loyalty. People can do whatever to you, and they'll be all up and down in their chats and talking to them and doing all that other kind of bullshit. So every man and woman for their self.
Well, when did you and Miss Dubby fall out? Because like I said, I was shocked because
We
remember
haven't
you were
fell out.
oh, oh. Oh, you haven't?
No.
Okay.
What happened is, and let me explain this because some people are really getting this confused. Okay. So I was
Mm-hmm.
in the bushes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because what I've been doing too is that I know I'm very reactive to a lot of stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
Some of it I can control, some of it I can't, call it the bipolar or whatever. So I try to limit what I'm intaking, where I am and what I'm doing. So for the most part, lately or recently, what I do a lot of times is I'm just kind of in the bushes and I'll watch, some people or whatever. So I was in
Mm-hmm.
the bushes and I was listening to Jay Wilson and I saw Dovey drop down and she starts saying all this stuff to him or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, Miss Dovey's finally telling him what she's been saying for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
So I dropped down and I said, she's been saying that. Basically, what I was doing was people thought she was just making that story up, like off the top
Mm-hmm.
of her head. Just, how people think she's, just makes up stuff. Um,
Yeah.
just right then and there. So what I
Mm-hmm.
said was, no, she already told me that. I didn't tell anything that she hadn't already told. She put it out there and I just confirmed that I knew the story. With that being
Oh.
said, I never added anything extra that she said because
Uh-huh.
there's way more to it, but I didn't say anything. I didn't tell Jay Wilson anything at all. I didn't add anything to her story. I didn't take anything away from it. I only said that I know that story and I've been heard that story for about a year. I've heard it a billion times over again. I never told him because it wasn't my story to tell. I didn't ever think that she was gonna say it out loud. I just thought, it would go away. I just didn't think that it was gonna reach a point to where she was saying it to him or whatever like
Mm-hmm.
that. So I
Right.
don't know how people took that story and said that I was blackmailing her or anything like that. I never once threatened to disclose any information that she said.
Mm-hmm.
Up to now, to this day, I have
Mm-hmm.
never told anybody anything that Miss Dovey has told me about Jay Wilson, anybody else, her life, herself, nothing. I haven't repeated anything and I have no plans of doing it. That's it.
Okay. I
I
think
don't know
that's
why
where
people are
everybody.
making this big thing. I don't know what they're
I think
talking
we
about.
thought that you were. I think what a lot of people took it as was like you were getting up there and you were like, she's been talking about you, Jay Wilson, kind of like that. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I just confirmed that what she said. I was like, yeah, I've been heard that story because people thought she just came up with it that day just to be saying it. No, she's told that same story a million times for the longest time. Do I agree with it? No. Do I
Right.
believe the story? No. Is it right?
Right.
No.
Yeah. I hear you.
But it's not my place to disclose private conversations from her. I only said, yeah, I heard it. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
I was glad that she said it because I just didn't even want to have like all of that on me. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to even,
Yeah, because I remember you
uh,
saying you said you had been feeling some type of way about that for a
yeah,
while,
I
and so
did. I did.
yeah.
So I was almost relieved that she said it because it's like, you know how it is, Tracy. You're on here and you end up knowing a lot of secrets and a lot of business and a lot of stuff. And it was just one extra thing that I didn't have to hold on to. So I was kind of relieved that she said it, honestly. It
Yeah.
wasn't right, but I felt like I don't have to hold on to the secret anymore. You know what I mean? So that's
Yeah.
what that was. I never threatened, not one time, to blackmail her. I've never won anything. No, no. I've never once said, oh, I'm going to send or play her phone calls or anything like that. No, I did not. No, no.
Now somebody's questioned a receipt that you put up,
What
and now
receipt?
it's on LSA. They said, okay, um, it's a receipt. Hold on, let me go up to Daisy. Daisy said, here we go. Oh no, that's not it. Hold on. Was it Daisy that said that? Hold on, let me go back. Are you talking about? Let's see, Ronnie Q, her main channel. Oh, that. Hold on. Uh, something about a receipt, and it had something written across it. Oh, here. Oh, it was Ronnie Q actually.
Wait, are
Okay.
they talking about the receipt with Love Blake?
Not Daisy. It was Ronnie
Actually,
Q. Yeah, let's see.
okay. I don't know if they're talking about the receipt from Love Blake. That was a screenshot that was sent to me. And so when they were saying that it was not accurate, I was sent
Mhm.
another receipt, which I think I can show you here on the computer. I don't know how to do this thing too well, but hold on, let me
Okay.
try to pull it up. And also there was I mean, and the video is still there. Anybody can go back and look at it. I don't need to make up any fake receipts.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that you
Let
would
me make
either.
sure this is the right one. Oh shit, sorry, this is a video. Hold up.
Hey,
Okay, hold
Pookie.
up.
Hey, the Tea Lounge. Hey,
Hold
everybody. Welcome, Great
on.
Girl. Welcome,
Hold on. Maybe
everybody.
I can go to my community and get it.
Hey, LeVon. Joyce did something similar to TC, HBCU. See, that's a thing too. Yeah, that's a thing too. I can see her doing so. Yeah, because they were always fighting, and finally TC said, "I'm done with her," And I was like, "Well, she sees. And then she'll never know what happened. Allegedly, she'll be like, "I don't know," and it's like, "Yeah, you know." Hey, Miss Pink, thank you so much for the $50. Everybody, Miss Pink did cash out me $50, you guys. Thank you so much, Miss Pink. She's a woman of her word. She did do that. I was very, very happy with her. Thank you so much. She did do that. So yeah, I was like, let me tell everybody that she did follow through with what she said.
Okay. I'm about to share my screen with you.
Okay, go pull it up here.
Now explain to me what's fake about this receipt and why the fuck do I need to make up a fake receipt for what? It's YouTube. You got to move the Ronnie Q's comment off so you can see the whole
Okay,
screen. Wait, do I need to
let's
move it up so you can see even on the panel? Hold
kind of
on.
zoom in. Okay,
Oh, I can make it bigger. Hold on. I keep on forgetting
yeah,
about the StreamYard. Hold on.
let me make this smaller right here. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me look back on my StreamYard so I can see what you can see.
Okay.
Okay, so you see that's the panel, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? Okay. So let me scroll down and go slow. So you see Love Blake, right?
Yes.
Right,
Uh-huh.
moderator stick, okay? All right. Okay.
Mhm.
Hold on. Hold on a second. Shit. Hold on, Tracy. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Did you see it at the top? Okay, let me share it again because I had the screen so big that I couldn't see the comment that I wanted you to see. It's the first comment. So let's share it again. Hold on.
Okay.
I can make it bigger too. Hold on. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Okay. So Love Blake says, y'all have to find it, but people are pissed because Shelly blackmailing Dovey, and they said Nicole Reloaded putting papers on Dovey. It's all BS and Brooke know it. So that is the same initial screenshot that I used, but that was the first one that was sent to me. And they were saying that it was not real. And then this is the second screenshot that was sent to me. And yes.
Wow.
Okay. So my thing
Well,
is,
she was saying you were blackmailing. How were you blackmailing Duffy?
that's what I'm saying. And then this is the thing. So I was in the same live, but I just wasn't here
Mhm.
at the time because it was a very long live. The live is still up.
Mhm.
Damn, I'm trying to think what was the name of the live? I don't remember the name of the live, but the live was just a couple days ago or whatever. And so if anybody goes back to that live, the chat is still up. And
Well,
they
they
will
said
see the
that.
conversation that happened and they'll see the same stuff when I came in. I had no clue that all that was taking place before I got there.
Well, Miss Alabama said she said that wasn't her. That wasn't her. That wasn't her chat. Hutchinson. That's Hutchinson. She
Yes,
said
that
that was
was her
one of
chat.
Cesaro's mods changed their name and said that.
No, it was her chat. And not only was it her chat, if anybody goes back to that live, I know it's very long, but they will hear D-Cop reading the comment out loud. Okay, I have no reason to lie. Okay, I have no reason to lie. Why am I going to pin something on somebody that I don't know?
Now,
Why?
somebody said that she had changed the. Okay, who was it? Somebody said that she had put the chat under, has changed the name of the
She
live or
changed.
something.
She did change the name of the. Okay, the live where the lady threatened to kill me. She
Uh-huh.
changed that one from, I forget what the name of that was, but she changed it to treat people how you want to be treated. That's the one
Then
where she
she put
was.
it on members only. See, why would she do that? That's hiding something.
Wait,
You
I
know?
don't even think she has members only, does she?
I don't know. Girl, you know what we were talking about. I don't know, because why would it be on members only? Am I reading it right? Members only? That's what she
I
said?
don't know, girl. No, that video is still unless and if she took it down, guess what? It don't matter because I downloaded it.
Oh,
So
okay.
if it's gone, the only thing that I didn't do because it was too long. Well, actually, no, take it back.
Well,
I'm about to
because she was
misspeak.
modded up,
No,
Pookie,
no, no.
because it wasn't a troll because she was modded up. So it, from Shelly's chat. Now I don't know about the other chat, what was said in other chats, but she was modded up on that one.
Now, let me
So that
correct
was.
myself. When I said I
Mhm,
downloaded it, I did not download the video where they were saying that stuff right there, but I downloaded the
mhm.
video where she was saying about killing me. That chat was not, she was not a troll. Love Blake was talking to me in that same chat.
Yeah, because Jay Wilson played a bit of it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Who is that?" I was like, "Who is that yelling like that?" And then
You
Loveland was in the chat, so that was her. Yeah, so that was
how
her.
how can
And I
you
don't
get
know.
how can you
And I
get a
said, I'm not,
moderator stick?
and I don't, I'm not in it. That's why I said I adore her and I adore you too. So I'm not taking sides, but she was right there, co-signing. She was like, and I said, "Oh, that's Lovely." And I was like, "Oh," and I didn't even know y'all had fell out. That's why I kept saying,
No,
"Shells,
we
cut
didn't
the
fall
break.
out.
Where's Shells?"
We never fell in. I don't know that lady. That's what people
Did
aren't
she,
understanding. I
wait, but
don't know
wasn't
her.
hold on, but wasn't she your mod? You just showed that video, right?
Absolutely not. She's not no moderator of mine.
Wait a minute. So who was that with the mod stick that you just showed that video of?
That's Love Blake. That is from Decop's live.
Got you. Okay,
That's
babe.
where those
Okay,
lives
got you.
came in at. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I thought that was yours. Okay,
Now,
got you.
meanwhile, while all this is going on, you see who's on the panel, right?
Uh-huh.
Joyce, Mickey, and Decop.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this same live where Love Blake said that I was blackmailing Dovey, she
Uh-huh.
then said it wasn't her, that it was a troll. Tracy, you know that a
Oh.
troll cannot get no damn moderator stick. When I came in that live, that same Love Blake was talking to me.
Oh,
That was
wow.
not a troll. People who don't believe it, it's just because they don't like me and they don't want to believe it. And if people can't see with their eyes and see what's going on and hear, I don't know what to tell them. There's no more I can say. If they don't believe it, then
Mhm.
just don't believe it. I don't care. I'm over it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, come on now. But
Yeah.
my thing is
Wow.
this, just keep that same energy. If you're talking shit about
Mhm.
somebody, when they come into the live, continue to
Mhm.
talk shit. And then and then for people to believe that she wasn't talking shit, how did she go from not talking shit to she wants to kill me? Clearly, Shorty had an issue. No, Shelly's videos on members only, and it's titled Decop. If you can see it, yes, that is on members only. I know what she's talking about. That was the first screenshot that was sent to me. And when people were saying something about it, I don't know why the
Mhm.
screenshot looked that way. I did not screenshot it. It was sent to me. So I got the second screenshot. It's two screenshots with the same statement. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Got you.
we'll make it make sense.
I don't
And
know why you would have, but who are you? How would you blackmail Miss Debbie? Now, she's not the only one I had heard that from. I don't know where I heard that from, but I just filtered it out. I didn't even repeat it because I thought, how would you be blackmailing Debbie? It was just weird. I was like,
I
how?
don't
Why?
know. And this is the thing too. Okay, for people who are saying that the receipt is not real, let's just pretend it's not real. Does it matter when Decop's video is still fucking up and the comment is still fucking there with Love Blake, who's the moderator, who's still in there talking about I'm blackmailing somebody? Make it make sense. The video's still there. The comment's still there. It is what it is. I don't know why they said I was blackmailing her. I have not disclosed any of her personal business. It's not my business.
Now, do you know? Okay, so why is Nicole stating that she's suing Debbie?
You would have to talk to Nicole. I don't know. I'm not getting in that one. I don't know.
Just to recap though, like a roundabout, like
I have no clue.
okay.
I'm done with
Wow.
that situation too. I don't know. I don't know what's
Wow.
going on. I don't have an issue with you know
Yeah.
either either one or whatever. But you know
Wow.
I'm mm-mm.
That took me by surprise. I said, "What is going on here?" I was like, "What?"
I think people may have ran with something. I think she gave her a verbal cease and desist, and people took it and ran with it.
Now, see, the thing is, I didn't know. Does a verbal cease and desist stand up in court? Because the only cease and desist I know of comes from an attorney.
Yeah, I think a lot of times if you say that a person is harassing you, they want you to then prove that you've asked the person to leave you alone or something like that. So maybe that's what she was trying to do. I don't know. But as far as like suing her or anything like that, I don't know anything about that. I don't know where that also came from in that same comment. But that's what some people do. They run from chat to chat with stories and people listen to it.
Oh wow, that's a lot. So hopefully you think so. You think y'all have a good crew now that everybody's communicating, and as far as the green sector and everything's going
Oh yeah. We
smoothly.
got we dealing with lawyers and paperwork, so it has to be official. It's a wrap now. Yeah, no, I'm dead ass serious. I'm not even
Really?
joking. Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm dealing with paperwork and lawyers, so that's what I'm dealing with now. So I'm not all this handshake stuff. Things have changed, and I'm just doing, uh, doing everything with the people who are in there. We're treating everything as a business. So we're doing
Uh-huh.
everything with paperwork and lawyers. So that's what we're doing right now. Yeah.
Ooh, Shells. Well, thank you for that info, Shells. Wow, that was a lot. Thank you,
Yeah.
babe. A
And
lot
I'll just
has
say
been
to
going
anybody
on.
before you guys say something that is not real and it's not accurate, all you have to do is go check for yourself. I have no reason to
Mhm.
lie on anybody. That stuff is still in Decop's video in her comment section, and that's where that happened. But as far as me going back and forth with somebody, I'm not going to argue with somebody that doesn't is not a channel holder. And if
Mhm.
it is a channel holder and they have like no relevancy or whatever, I'm not going back and forth arguing with that person for clicks and views. I'm just not going to do it. I have no
Mhm.
reason to lie on anybody, but my thing is, don't lie on me. Because
Right.
saying blackmail, that's a federal offense. You can't just be going around talking about, oh, she's blackmailing this person, she's doing this. I've never done anything to Miss Dovey. Nothing. First, they said I stole money from her. I haven't stolen anything from her. I haven't taken anything from her. I have not disclosed anything that she has not publicly disclosed. Period.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
that. And that's all.
Okay, Charles. Well, thank you, babes, for your explanation. I appreciate it, and for explaining the green sector. So, Shells did explain the green sector. I really appreciate that, and the fallouts and all that. So, y'all should be good now. I think it's a good thing for those that that want to. You can teach them a lot of things because like the algorithms and things like that. So, and then they may know some things that you don't know. So,
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
that's a good thing.
everybody's algorithm has changed and stuff like that. And the main thing I
Hmm.
always tell people is learn from my mistakes. Don't do what I did. I didn't have anybody to hand me a playbook and say, "Don't do this,
Hmm.
don't do that, don't move here, don't turn left." You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I always try to tell people, just don't make the mistakes that I made, because once you make them or once you do certain things, it's no coming
Hmm.
back from a lot of
Yeah.
that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
You're
that's
right.
it, and that's all. But
You're
anyway,
right,
thank you
babe.
for having me up here.
Thank
And
you for coming
I
upstairs.
appreciate you for asking me
Mhm.
versus taking something. Hold on a second. Love Blake may have thought of blackmail because Shelly insinuated she had more tea about Dovey when Shelly confirmed. Oh my goodness. How to oh Lord have mercy, child. I can't. I cannot.
Oh, I just read that. I just honestly, I was scrolling down, right, and I had just hit that because I was trying to, you hit the next statement just to click on it and go back to your to my dollar sign Cash App thing, and I was
Hmm.
like, oh, so when you were reading, I was like, oh, okay. So she said, Lovelake may have thought of blackmail because Shelley insinuated she had more tea about Dovey when Shelley confirmed that Dovey told her about Jay Wilson's supposed past. Oh. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why she
Yeah,
would have
I
said
don't
that.
understand how that equals to blackmail. I said, yeah, I've heard about this and a whole lot more. That's exactly what I said, and that's a fact. But I have not disclosed anything. I haven't told Jay Wilson anything. I have no intentions of telling him anything. I have no intentions of telling anybody else anything because
He's crazy. Look at
it's not
Pookie.
my
Like
it's
I said,
not
y'all
my
started contact the YouTube channel.
yeah.
Pookie's
Mhm.
crazy. You
Yeah.
have to though, really. I mean, nowadays you have any protection you can get
Child
is probably
NDAs
better
and some more
because
shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, Sales.
It is
Well,
what it
thank you
is.
for coming up, babes.
All
Like
right,
I
thank you
said,
for
thank you.
having
I
me.
appreciate you. Okay,
And I
babes. I
appreciate
love
you for
you. We'll see you in
asking
the
me
chat.
rather than just repeat lies. All right, have a good
Okay,
night.
babes.
All right,
You
bye bye.
too. Thanks. Mhm. So, child, that is the exclusive from Shells. I'm very happy that we got to know what is going on. She's moving on with her closed group, the green sector, and they are, doing whatever it is to keep everything in the green. That's what it is. Keep everything in the green. Positivity, as far as your channel numbers, keeping everything in the green, nothing in the yellow or the red. So, yes, honey. Now, Nina. Nina, can you hit the link by Nina? I want to hear from Nina. I have not talked to Nina in a while, and I would love. Who is this? Hold on. Oh, that's Ronnie Q. Hold on, baby. I didn't even know you were there. Hey, Ronnie Q.
Hi, Tracy.
What's up, my babe? Did I get it confused? What did I get? I know I was all over the place. What did I get confused with what you were saying?
So, is this what we're doing? So
What happened?
we're keeping it in the positive, but we're going to court around a sector that had garnered 50 something people for a person because we're mad, but we're keeping it positive, but we're not going to go back and forth with people who don't have channels to get clicks and views. Well, if your person doesn't have channels, you can't be getting them clicks and views. Are we crazy here or what? Uh I think somebody needs to sign up and do a TED Talks class if they want to tell people how to grow non-existent channels with 56 gain 56 people over a period of time and quit boring us with the bullshit of how to grow a channel when we can't grow channels and leave it and call it a day. But my point was that I didn't see this DC cop interview, nothing other fact. My simple point was I heard Shelly come on and show a receipt,
Mm-hmm.
and she said that this person, Love Blake, said that uh she wasn't on a live, and she said she was on the live, and she said this and she said that, and I have a receipt to prove it. And she pulled up a receipt, and the receipt over the Love Blake's name had action over it, so it looked like a doctored receipt to me. I took a
Oh,
screenshot of the receipt and I posted it, and then the receipt was dark and it had action over the lady's name. I took a
uh-huh.
screenshot of it because it looked questionable, and then Shelly put that live on members only. So that's
Which
another
is not out of the
questionable.
ordinary. Well, which is not out of the ordinary though, because she does do that a lot. She'll put them on, in her defense, really, she does put them on members only. But go
Okay.
ahead. So what would you? So
To
that's why
me,
you thought it was a fake
to me,
receipt because of that.
I'm talking about from my perspective. If you're trying to
Uh-huh.
prove a point and show receipts, it seems questionable to me that you would put it on members only if you're trying to prove a point and show a receipt. Why put the
Right.
receipt in members only? That's just my viewpoint. I'm just speaking on
Mhm.
my viewpoint. I don't watch them. I don't know Love Blake. I don't watch DC Cop. And I definitely
Mhm.
don't watch Shelly. But it came across some
Mhm.
algorithms that I was watching. I was like, let me see what this was. And so that's my commentary on that situation. So
Mhm.
I'm not invested in it in any way, but I'm just saying what I saw and why I came to the conclusions that I came to. And so that's it. And that's all. Okay. That's all I have to say
Thank
about
you,
it.
babes.
All
I
right.
appreciate you coming
Have a
up.
good day.
Thanks. Okay, Miss Nina, my baby. Nina, can you please hit the link? I want to ask you something, babes, because I haven't heard from you in a while. I'm so bad, right? I miss hearing from my Nina. So yes, you guys. So we're talking about you guys what's going on with Kimmie and with ZX at this time. We all knew it was coming. We just didn't know when. Kimmie's trying to take the high road, something like Tisa. It's not working out. You may just need to go ham on this ninja instead of doing world round tours or whatever. You just need to go ham. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, baby. Hey, Nina, how you doing, babes?
Oh, yeah, because I can't hear anything.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, you guys.
Can you hear us?
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, babe.
Oh, I can't hear anything.
We hear you. You're on mute now. You're on mute now, babe. We hear you. Okay, let me post a link in here. Miss Debbie wants to come up. Let me post. Hey, Miss Debbie, how you doing, baby? It's a lot going on, child. Oh, I'm sorry, LaWanda. I was so tired last night. I know, Daisy. I pray. I'm really concerned. I really don't know. I don't know anything about Paulette. Everybody's been asking me, and I don't know anything. I haven't heard from her or nothing. Like I said, I am really, really concerned. Okay, hold on. Let me put my banner up. Hold on. Hey, Miss Debbie, is that you?
Yeah, this is me, Teresa Cakes.
Okay. Let me go ahead and bring you up. Oh, I hear myself in the back. Do you have an extra window open?
No, I don't have nothing over. I'm going to have to get down because that's why I haven't been going live the last 48 hours because of the echo. So
Oh,
I don't have. Wait a minute, hold
it's
up. Go on mute because nothing not on. Let's see what happened if you go on mute.
okay.
Do you still hear it now? Is that still an echo?
No, you're fine. Like, I only hear myself echo, but we hear you fine. So I can deal with the echo on my end.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The other week, what had
Mm-hmm.
happened over there, over in my yard,
Mm-hmm.
with if little Blake dropped that. I didn't see it, but anyway,
Mm-hmm.
only thing I see it is something like Shelly and what's it called, Nicole, trying to like blackmail me, and that's not so. So I don't know, about like what they get that from, but I did not see that. But anyway, I'm not saying, but I did see it on somebody community wall, but I didn't see it. But they said it started over in my room, so I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about that. Um, but with ZX and Kimmie,
Yes. What do you think of
they,
that?
I think that they pulling a game. I think
But
so.
he's
Yeah, I think so. It's a
you
game
think
that they
so?
pulling, and they're gonna back off a little bit because at the other night, Saturday night on Duck Comedy Night, ZX he came over in my room, and then basically we just was talking a little bit, but I had to leave out to
Mm-hmm.
to go and do a run. So I don't think so. Cause much that ZX had don't talk and everything. All what he says about hookers and bitches and all this kind of stuff. And she was
Mm-hmm.
there. She was there with him for 3 months, I would say. And now that gets to you, I don't believe it. But I mean, I believe it, but I don't. I'm not buying into it.
Right. So you think it's a storyline?
I think so. It's like something like behind the scene thing that is going on, and it's basically like it's a way how to open up the door for what's that girl name, for that Nikki girl to come back. So it's all happening. It
Oh,
all happening.
she's not going
Mm.
back to him. Mm-mm.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they are done, but I don't really think so. That really like.
Debbie, don't trust him though. You know how he is. He's gonna be
Yeah, oh no, no, no.
continuing.
That was there. That was that day on my. That was that night on my platform. But no, no, no. I'm not. That was just was then, because he was just sweeping through the city, just and the panelists and others had some questions for him. So I dropped the link because I had did an unblock party, and I dropped the link and he came up. But he was up there like a good 15 minutes with us, and it was time for me to run out. So anyway, it was all just basic. It's all just basic being genuine. Like, hey, but it don't make me, um, hanging out in his yard. But he did invite me that I'm more than welcome to come over there. So I said thank you. So anyway, we
So
just a part way.
what do you think about his homophobic rant or his stance, I should say, his stance regarding homophobia?
Oh man, he been doing that. He been saying that from day one.
Uh-huh.
And from day one when he came in here, he was like that. He knew that this sector was built on that ladies
Uh-huh.
and the LBKQ. So he know that it was built on that. So that's why I said that what he's saying is not new to uh to Kimmy nor but that girl what's her name, Nikki. And
Right.
they in it, but they played in it. So right now they need to back off for a few minutes. Back off. Keep what that girl named Nikki back off for. Then back the 5. And what's her name? Kimmie backed off because this is getting a little too much. Because that she know that they did ladies and the LB the letters. They played a big part in this sector. Because if you didn't, then if he knew that. But because he
Yeah,
could have
he
been
did.
left a long time, he could have been left a long time ago. So I
Yeah, to
don't
me,
buy what's going on.
he don't care because he if he cared, he would, his common sense that you can't change everybody, but this man wants everybody to be. I hope I'm not coming out with the echo for you guys. But he thinks that everybody should think and feel the same way he does. He seriously set up an example that a man that is homophobic, oh no, that a man that is gay, put it that way. He said, a man that is gay, oh, that's better. A man that is gay cannot tell you how about being a man is just so stupid as hell. I'm like, what are you talking about? He said that. And so he means even a woman that's a lesbian cannot tell you how to be a woman. And I'm like, and he was like, wow, when Kimmie was like, that's not true. So for that reason alone, not that I'm trying to, because she's not my cup of tea or whatever, but for that reason alone, I'm like, why does he think that he's so right? And he'll keep saying it and reversing it and flipping it and tossing and turning it around. But if he fought with the dictionary, when I hit Google and I explained to him, I forgot what we were talking about, but what some word meant, he was still trying to say it didn't mean that. And I was like, are you okay? It's almost like a mental disability he has. What do you think about that?
Wow, I didn't know that when now because the other night he was saying over in my yard about a guy that's like, let's say like 35, 40 years old trying to teach your 14-year-old, and he wouldn't like that. And I said no, I went about his manhood and this that and another. I said yeah, I wouldn't like that either. And I said that I wouldn't like that either. Then I said to my kids, I don't care what you be like and what you become in your life. That long that you come here respectful. That if I had a boy, I don't want you to come here with no dress on. Just respect me. But whatever you do outside that's your life, and I will respect you. So so we both had agree on with that because I don't care what I don't what you date, whatever your life about, but just don't change it all just so that I got to accept this me. And I said that, and that what I just cannot deal with. So in what we both and the panelists, we all was agreeable in that. But I wouldn't care. I wouldn't mind. Love who you want. because that we all need love, because of whatever they call animals. They come to humans to get love, and then not that because that they need the human. It's the human being in us that need the animal.
Exactly.
So basically we were basically talking about that. But then today, when I hear that everything really did kick up, it really is getting very deep in this here. Then I said, Kimmie pulled out, and of course, she was. I heard her over there. She was saying that, ask him. She still keep her way about, if anything that you got to say, ask him. She didn't dog him out, but she just said that she just had to pull back, you know. And
Well, yeah, because
she have a busy schedule, others that she got that she can, I'm just gonna say it in my other kids that she can play with, like with that guy Kiki Ken. But the problem is that's why I see that it was something else, that it was another kind of mess, because Kiki said the same thing. Kiki
wow.
said the same
Well,
thing.
you
So
know
that's
what,
how I
Kiki?
say that no, this is a joke. This ain't about no my goddaughter or this and Kiki say worse things in that. It doesn't matter if it come for him or either Kiki got both of them mouth about about the letters is very, very disgusting. So why you gonna go to the one and it's acceptable with the other one? Because the other one may have a child. I don't buy it.
No, both are horrible.
Both of them is horrible. So no, I don't uphold one without the other. And for um um what both of them are disgusting and sickening. But you got this other one really do wants to rape somebody's child, just disgusting stuff. And
Yeah.
talk beliefs. I don't. Both of them is just like they go on the campaign trail and call. Well, I would say only thing different, right? I would say ZX will come out his corner every now and then, but that doggone boy, you see, that shows how much that we forgot about him, that we wanted him out of here. That Ken dude, he goes on a campaign trail, and everybody that will let him get up on this panel, and he say this same old nasty stuff. At least uh if ZS go on the panel, he'll hit one, and he'll say whatever he got to say. Then he'll go back in his corner. But this Kiki guy, he'll go on every panel that you let him. That's why that we got him out of here, and we don't care for him. And that's
Oh,
what
he'll be back.
yeah, oh yeah, he'll be back. He'll find some kind of way how to get in. They are in it together. I do not
Yeah,
buy. How could you go from one person to the next person? What's the difference? Both of them saying bad whole performance slurs about these guys, about it just no. Why you gonna let somebody else in? Not this is the same way how did it happen with what they call it with this here Bless and Nico thing. It was separate for him to say all that this boy Kiki can say all these things about the other ladies, but the long they didn't say it about Miss Bless and Auntie Nika. But when he flipped the script, look how bad that it hurt.
well, okay, I
So
want to say
I
this.
would say that
Yeah, I want to say this.
Kimmie ZX is that Kimmie ZX and that I don't know about Nikki and ZX. I don't know, but I'm gonna go put out Kimmie period. I like Kimmie, but Kimmie, that's game. That game right there. How can you leave one and go to the other one? But all of a sudden, what ZX said is so bad, so terrible, and she can't stand it. She can't take it anymore. And Kiki, you play with him every single day, and he say the same old thing. No, I'm not going. We're not playing that. We see you. But like I said, I still like Kimmie, but no. When I hear her saying last night, I let her finish up, and it was very, speak to everybody in the room, but no. How could you
So you're saying, so your question, just to be clear, press mute for a minute, so I will.
I'm sorry. Oh wait, I'm on mute.
Press mute so that I can. So
Okay. I'm gonna press mute.
Okay. So what I was trying to say is, I think that so you're trying to say that, or what your point is that Kimmie is accepting Ken, but yet she's so offended and outraged by ZX, is what you're saying. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, and that's true because to me, they're both disgusting. They're both disgusting. They're horrible. And Kimmie knew exactly what ZX was before she went over there. She knew. I don't feel sorry for her. She's no victim. I've said that before. She's no victim. It is what it is. She deserves basically whatever she's getting, and she knew it was just going to be a matter of time. She was over there buying time, spending all her time on that channel for no reason. Now I don't think it's a game that they're playing because let me tell you why too. They said he pulled all the videos that was on Queen's Court. He allegedly pulled those down. So that means it has to be real. Did you know about that, Debbie? And a lot of people.
Yes, I know about that. I'm gonna drop down because of echo, but she'll be a hooker either before the sun come up. She will be a hooker or whatever
Yep,
he said.
sure will. Yep, you're right. And let me ask you this. One more thing about Nicole Reloaded. Why is she suing you for what?
I really don't know, and no, I don't even think about her or any others that trying to call themselves trying to sue. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I would tell her to do what she got to do, and I wish her the very best on succeeding of what she wants to get. That's all that I
Right.
got to say. But only thing I could say that the other week when we was playing over in my channel
Mm-hmm.
on adult comedy night, and this all was a show when Brooke went over there, and she was a little bent out of shape and hysterical, and Nicole wanted to know what was going on. There was quite a few of them was over there, and when they told her, Nicole had said that it was that me and Love to Love, it was a game that we had signed up to. Oh, who was Sheila? Was no, it was she. Yeah, that what Sheila said. It was like it was a game. It was a side up, a setup. She shouldn't have said that. You said you didn't know what's going on. Don't say that. It was not no game. Don't put your mouth where you don't know. So she dipped her mouth in her 2 cents when it wasn't almost that. So then she come out with a recorder that some recorder that she come out with my name on it. Guess what? I'm not going. Black and white. Black and white is better than our head anytime. So she do what she got to do, and anybody else line them all up. Line them up. So,
Okay, baby. She said,
but if
line
she
up.
can
I'm ready
you
to go.
line them up, don't everybody get on that scooter wagon and come for Dobie. And guess what? And I'll be right here waiting with the light on.
She'll leave the light on for you.
Yeah. So
I
anyway, that all. But I don't know. But if she can get something out of
Mhm.
nonsense where she dipped her nose in, but then
Mhm.
put those papers on me.
Yeah, you've always said put the papers, bring the papers.
Mhm. Put the papers on me. Don't stop. Don't stop until you get them. To put those papers on it. I don't lie. I don't defame your character. I might did all this year I don't did, but still yet.
Mhm.
After what? After all the medications and craziness is going in this here world, all the other craziness that going on in your life, for all of them, this is the most craziest thing. Because Dovey say, stay in your lane. You don't know what you're talking about. Now, this is really is the straw that broke the camel back. After all, whatever could have happened in your life and what's going on in your life at this present moment. But the one that really hurt you, that sent you over the cliff, but not to the crazy house, but it's the part that Dover say, you don't know what's going on. Stay in your lane. That's what that was about. I don't know what was going on. But this one here, I'm going to put seeds and success and all this you got to stuff on. Because this really, I'm tired of her dragging my name. This and well, baby, when your name been out here drug, been out here drug. Dover just told you you didn't know what you was talking about. Stop it. You don't know because I heard you for myself. You don't know what's going on. Even I don't even know what's going on. But
Well, was it true that she said about you being afraid? You being
you know what? You know what? Wait, hold on a second. I'm going on mute.
Okay. Yeah. Was it true? Okay. Was it true when she said that you were afraid of Chopper? So that's why she got you that ring light or that doorbell ring thing or whatever?
No. This is what she said. Miss Dovey, I got a gift for you. Because I'm telling you, she was talking about her life experience, what she dealing with. Is dealing with a man. I don't know, is my baby daddy or my ex-husband or something
Mhm.
dealing with a man that's stalking her. And then she said that, and what Chopper them was saying, I said, oh yes, I am so afraid. I won many of them that came to my door that I knew that they was coming. Do you think somebody know that you coming? You said you that you gonna be afraid, but that's what you want to do. And I want to get you this alarm, Miss Dovey, because no. I want to get you this here present, Miss Dovey. And
Yeah.
I think it was two things. I think it was two things. She said, I want to get you, and she said that. And then I say, oh, okay. Yes, because I really am afraid. I want to be more afraid of Chopper and whoever Chopper bring here. Because you know what? Because I know that you coming. You think so you going to catch me off guard. Uh-uh. No. No, she had that in mind and planned when she called me and told me. And I said, thank you, because I was so afraid. I was a bit more damn scared of Chopper if I knew that them kids was, if I knew that them kids was coming here this night and I didn't take my, and if I knew somebody was coming, of
Mm-hmm.
course I'm going to be on guard. But if somebody catch you off guard, and you didn't know that they was coming, of course you're going to be frightened. That's just like when we leave our house and we go into the grocery store, we are on alert at the gas station. Anything will pop off. But not when you in your bed, you're asleep and a bunch of kids coming here. No, that coming out. But with him, of course, the door is open. I'm going to leave the light on for you. So I just said to her, she can roam her story anywhere how she want to roam it, and keep doing a good job. She may succeed and get what out of Dover with what she want. All right. So that's all I got to say. To good luck to all of them that got papers on Dover, because seem like to me they running scared if they have to get papers on Dover. Something about it got to be true. You got to put papers on me or stop me from talking or this that is stuff that y'all started.
Well, let me ask you this, Debbie. Have you heard from Mike? Have you heard from Mike again? Remember, Mike is the one that you said you had the allegations against Jay Wilson. Have you heard from Mike again, the guy that said that?
Um, let me see. I heard from him one night. I was on the phone or something, and I would say I'm gonna put it like this: not in a week. I'm gonna put it like this: not in a week, because I can't pinpoint it like that. But I know it was like one night I was on the phone, and I wanted to hook him on the phone because that me and somebody else we had already heard him say it, right? But this particular night, I think I want to get on the phone with you or something, or you or somebody. And then anyway, he said that he didn't want to talk. So then I say, okay, but other than that, but it was, I can't really say like really like what day, but I'm just gonna give it like a give and take, like about like a week ago. That's all I can say. Mhm.
Okay. Wow.
But
Yeah, it's been a lot going on, I'll tell you.
yeah, but
What do
dealing
you think
back
about
with
the 5 thing?
with the 5A situation, right now at this time with 5A and Tisha, whatever her name. I think so that they have talked behind the scene. I know that Tisa is very, very upset with 5A because it didn't have to go down like that. And 5A is the type of person that would try to drop the gun And then after you catch on to it, and then you get the energy that I'm going after you. And because everybody ain't get on the band, the 5A bandwagon saying, and then her supporter, her subscriber, she start losing them. And then those gifts start coming in. Once she sit back and look, because first thing she thought so she could do it because I am, y'all are jealous of me. And after that day, now this is my story. After a day or two that the gift didn't come in or whatever that she received in the cash, so now she do see that they are not jealous. We are not jealous of you. Not everybody get to see exactly who you are. So what I have to do is, as me as Bobby, I have to run. And get okay, teacher. Let's talk about this here. Let's try to deal with this here like ladies behind the scene, because a lot of people, you know how they have felt about me, and they gonna feel the way about you. It's gonna be hard for you to get through with these people. This not 5A words. These are my words. They're gonna be hard for
Right.
you to get through with these people, because that you gotta understand is that they always had a problem with Babe Nation. Babe Nation was stolen from Rita Nation. I don't know if teacher know that, but anyway, so it's too much. And what they are hooked over there is just in fact for what she say. But it was already called out about 6 or 7. But y'all are over there in a cult. But it really did show what this woman came out her mouth and said. Don't go
Yeah.
here. Don't. But a lot of people start listening to that, and as grown people, they start saying, "What the hell? We can't even go out the door and say nothing to the kids. Cause if not, hey, don't come back over here obeying that." But see, they are a bunch of young children. But then again, I
Mhm.
don't know. Then in fact
No,
with
they're older
Tisa,
women.
yeah, okay.
Most of
I'm
most
just
of
saying.
mhm.
I don't know. Then in fact with Tisa, a lot of them took 5 under her arm because of like a story she may have told. Then in fact with her family, her
Mhm.
maybe her child upbringing and her daughter, and they want to see better for her as a single mother. So she
Right.
played that role in that to them. But
Mhm.
when she got very that these older ladies started looking at, wait a minute, I got kids your age, and you trying to tell me as an old woman what I cannot go? I'm tired of treating you like I'm your daughter, that you're my daughter, and that is my granddaughter. That's what a lot of those people took on. You are my daughter, and that is my granddaughter, and that's what I want this here for my granddaughter to have this here for Christmas, and this, that, another. And so that's what they took on in that the summer. All why that it started with this woman here is evil, wicked, and conniving.
Oh
So
yeah.
what
Yeah.
they did, yeah. So what they did was that when she did that and came up, started running about teaching, she felt it in her pocket. She felt it in her pocket, like, oh my God, that bank account. But how am I gonna pay this car insurance? How am I gonna pay this car? Because after all, with all the love that they have for me, and they love Bay Nation and love me and love my daughter so much, wish that her love for her daughter, she love her daughter as a mother, but her and her daughter don't get along as two peas in the pot. Don't not. They don't. All that just
Which
a
is sad
joke in front
because
of the camera.
her daughter's only what, 9 or 10?
I'm telling that girl ain't never hit 10 years old, 12 yet. She been
I
that
don't think
age since she
so.
came on here. That's the only thing
No,
I've been
she was
hearing. I'm not here to
she
talk
was
about her daughter or discuss it, but I'm just saying that, do you think so really, even at that little fresh little age that is, do you think so that she can turn that little freshness around? No, because she can't be turned around.
no, because she don't know how to teach her.
Yeah,
They
she
gonna
don't
be
know how
on
to turn herself around. So,
now
and she
she's
just
gonna be
used
on
to. She
TikTok.
never had nothing. She never had nothing, and it always been. It ain't never been. Let's say like this here, big nature day. Because I tell you now, this here just came out two and a half years ago. With this, well, I'm gonna say a full 2 years ago with this Babe Nation, cause it was from Rita. She took it from Rita.
Yeah.
So
She took
so
initially.
anyway, so it's just to me
Mm-hmm.
that it was basically like everything have its time and its season. She had when she was got in with what Jay Wilson, when her and Jay was supposed to be Sonny and Cher. Then she
Mm-hmm.
got over there to Judge to Duchess, and her and Duchess supposed to be Captain and Tania. Then she went. Then she supposed to came over to all these, but Duchess and T.F. Medicine. hard players. She messed that up. That all that my light went on. Then
Mhm.
somebody told her that she was gonna be able to be singing with Elvis. That ain't never happened because Elvis is dead. You remember? You remember when the contract came out? She supposed to
Yeah.
be singing a duet with Elvis. That ain't never happened.
True.
She messed that up, and my light already was on there from the time with Duchess. And when TS was getting hurt, when things were going on, TS was fixing up her, fixing herself up. Where she gonna take her show with the next level. Bobby could have been on it, but she messed it up because that she have a self. She don't. She got a self. I'm not saying self worth. We already know what that she worth, but she just have a very low self esteem, and her
Mhm.
behavior, and she just told it. I don't like to say, but ghetto hood. You just can't take her out of there. And
Yeah.
because of whatever that you put on her face or put her clothes, because she don't take no bath. We know that whatever she put on her face, it's still her. So you can dress
So
the
do you
monkey up
think
any type of way, it's still the damn monkey.
she steals Sabrina Green?
Yeah,
That's
she's
it.
still the
Sabrina
same
Green.
old way. So and so she know she cannot be telling her fast old homage ass down. That's why that she would have stayed right there in her circle, because that she know her behavior, her nastiness, it's a lot of dealing back with her as a person. She know that people will see that. She know if she go in somebody else's house, she know she won't pick her drawers up out the floor. All she don't check behind herself when she come out the bathroom. She don't pull up the dirty towels on the floor. She know all this here stuff, and she gonna be checked on that. So that's why that she throws herself when opportunity come her way.
Mm.
Cause if don't take that back, that was her opportunity. You didn't hear nobody else say they had an opportunity for her. That's what she said.
Yep.
Nobody else, I mean, you ain't gonna hear it no matter. That's what she said, and that's why, because that she said, um, um, you can't hold, because that's her way. Sometimes people speak things and it should come in existence. But if that attitude and all that don't manifest and masquerade to each other, you're right. Only by the heard it was you. And you don't even believe your damn self, because you didn't go no further. You didn't go no further with it than it could have come out your mouth. Because that's what your mouth said. In your mind, you know that you ain't worth a good goddamn. And you know that you feeling yourself and all this here disgusting thing. It's so much with you, honey. And it all identifies your self worth. And
Well, so do you think?
I go ahead.
Okay, press mute a second. Okay. Okay. So do you think that? Uh-oh.
Let me
Okay.
hold on. Let me smoke.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I don't know why it seems like
Oh,
it's.
you keep pressing mute. Just press it one time. There we go. You pressed
No,
it off.
it came back on. I don't know what it do.
Yeah, just press it once. Okay, there we go. So, okay, so I was wondering, do you think that it was this was planned out? Do you think that they're playing in everybody's faces with this, or do you think that it's legitimate between Phi Babe and Tisa? Go ahead and unmute yourself. What do you think, Debbie?
Can you see me now?
Uh-huh. Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, they plan. Give it a week.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a week. Give it to this here weekend. Then judge it. Because remember now, her and Five is working on her and apologizing and lying behind the scene. And let's work on our relationship behind the scene. And I tell you what, Tisa, and you take it towards that. Or what's going right now? You're going through a lot with the devil. I would say I should have been with you, but how it is. You know me. I would say things and don't even mean it. Then I have to think about it later. But I apologize about that, and I'm sorry. But I would say that I'm going to be checking on you, and you feel lonely, check on me, and this, that, and another. But I think so. Give it a week. Cause right now, you remember Tisha said that she just lost somebody. So a lot of this it could be emotion that 5A trying to play the head game. You are emotional because of the death that what you going on two of your best friends. So let's give it a little time. And after this, after you put them in the ground, and you feel a lot better because when a lot of things goes on your mind when a person don't pass away and they have not been buried yet. I said give it a week.
Okay, and then tell because my thing is how come oh, go ahead, mute it for a second.
Okay.
My thing is that how come Tisa, like I said, has not came off the porch cussing 5A. She's being, oh well, oh no, well, I'm just this and that. I'm like, I'm not buying that soft spokenness. I'm not buying it. So unless you come up, you're gonna have to come up off the porch, okay? Because there's no reason why you shouldn't. And you're gonna have to interview. You might as well go on over yonder and interview with Sean Bradley because you might as well just put the nail on the coffin. That's what makes me think what is really going on here because you can't be. All you're doing is teeter-totting around, causing 5A to have more content, which seems like y'all planned this whole thing. Okay, it seems like that to me, and I question anything she does because she's the one that would plan something that would play in her subscribers' faces, and they would like it. They would be like they would call it strategic commentary, whereas I call it lies. But go ahead, babe. I can't do it on my phone, babe. I can't do it on my phone, Shells. Go ahead, Debbie. Debbie, you're still muted. Debbie, you're still muted, babes. She's still muted, child. I can't unmute her on my phone, y'all. I can't. Or I would have done that. Debbie, are you there? Debbie? 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 I don't know why Debbie still has us on mute, child. I don't know what's going on with her mute, but her mute is on. I don't have her on mute, but her mute is on. I don't know, Debbie. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and drop her down because her mute is on. But thank you for coming up, Debbie. I don't know why it did that, but thank you for coming up. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So anyways, y'all. So it is a lot going on. Hold on. How do we put it? Oh no, how do we put it? Hold on. Unmute. Okay, there we go. Okay. So I did it there. Okay. So I may have had her, I don't know if I had her muted or not, but I may have. But anyways, y'all, yeah, it's been a lot going on in the streets. I just wanted to touch base with that because I didn't want to do a whole live on 5A. She don't deserve it. I'm sick of it. The whole nonsense about that and everything. And she's gonna keep going on talking about Tisa. I'm sick of it. She's gonna do it tomorrow just to get 1,000 in her chat. It's crazy as hell. It is what it is. Now, when I end this video, I am going to come right back. I am getting tired, but I am going to come right back because I have some information on toxic diamond, y'all. Okay. So when I end this live, give me about 10 minutes and I'm going to come back on and we're going to go over toxic diamond. Her son did an interview. Toxic Diamond's son, her oldest son. Now, does anybody know the oldest son? Is that the bright skinned boy or the dark skinned boy? Because he did an interview. And he told everything about his mama. And basically, he called her, she's a compulsive liar. We all know that already. And he said that he was, well, Actually, he said that he was surprised that King Payne, I guess, had her on his channel. King Payne, he said he was surprised because knowing how much his mama lies, and he was very surprised that he had her on his channel. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, ooh, child. Mm-hmm. So we gonna have to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Manny, I cannot with Manny. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that, you guys. Now, does anybody know if that was the oldest child or the youngest child that we're gonna be talking about? Well, I know it's the oldest child, but is the oldest child the dark skinned guy or the light skinned guy? I think the oldest one is a light skinned one, if I'm not mistaken. Can somebody tell me, as far as Toxic Diamond's children, if that's the lighter skin or the darker skin child, the older one that's away in college that gave the interview? That's all I need to know because he was on an avatar. He didn't go on live. No, baby, they did have beef. Shells, they did have beef, but Toxic Diamond one night hit his panel and he squashed their beef, which I was so surprised because, I mean, my thought, in my opinion, is that she's unfit still. Nothing has changed. She's unfit. She's out of control. Yes, she's doing everything to make herself better, but it's a lot of tea. Mm-hmm. So I will tell you, I will talk about that. So I'm going to go ahead and log off and I will come right back on and we will talk about Toxic Diamond and her interview with her, or his interview, her son's interview regarding her. Okay, everybody? Peace, everybody. Thank you. And I will be right back. Give me 10 minutes. Peace, everybody.